Check one, two, check. Check. Uh, check. Check one, two, check. 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 Microphone check. Check. Microphone check. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check microphone check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2, check. Echo. Yeah. Check microphone check. 1, 2. Test. Check. Is Honda Manufacturing Management Team, beneficiaries of today, want to say you are most welcome. We are happy to see you, and we are also proud to see you today. Want to also thank you for taking time, the pains to go through the rigor of the selection process. We also want to say thank you for the endurance. I also want to welcome you to this great event. Once again, you are welcome to the second edition of Women in Agric Empowerment, powered by Honda. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Very quickly, I enjoy those who are standing. Please get yourself seated. If you are for this program, please, let's have our seats as we progress very, very quickly. Without wasting time this afternoon, We shall proceed very quickly because of the array of events we have today. We shall be having the welcome address, which will be from one of HMN team. But before we go into that, as Nigerians, we have to have our national anthem as a symbol of our sovereignty as a country. Can we have the national anthem? Can we also be upstanding as we take the national anthem? Thank you very much. Let's have our seats. Let's put our hands together. I'm sure if we have had part of the selection process to be the second stanza of this national anthem, I doubt if anybody will qualify. I don't know if there's any volunteer who is so sure of the second stanza with confidence, just signify. Okay, let me call my son, primary 4. I think he can sing it, and then even me, I don't know it. So please, let's take that as an assignment. The second stanza is easier than the first stanza. Please, let's try to align. Okay, let's proceed quickly. We'll be having the management representative of Honda who will be giving us the welcome address. This will be taken by the regional manager for Kano office in person of Mr. Leo Amadi. Let's put our hands together for him.
Thank you, Alison. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to our distinguished guests from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and also from the Ministry of Women Affairs. This welcome address standing on existing protocols. On behalf of the management and staff of Honda Manufacturing Nigeria Limited, it's my pleasure to warmly welcome each and every one of us to this second edition of the Honda Women in Agriculture Empowerment Program. We're delighted to have you all with us here. Your presence in this program proves your commitment to improving your skills and also increasing your productivity and contributing to the growth of agriculture in our communities. At Honda, we believe in empowering women to build stronger families, thriving communities, and a more prosperous nation. Through this program, we aim not only to provide access to quality agricultural equipment, but also to equip participants with practical knowledge and skills that will help them to succeed in their farming business. The success of the first edition of the program encouraged us to continue this initiative, and we are excited to welcome another group of hard-working women who are ready to learn, to grow, and also make a difference in our communities. To our participants, I want to encourage us all to take full advantage of this opportunity. Let's be attentive. Let's ask questions. Let's participate actively and make the most of the knowledge and experience that will be shared during this program. Once again, I warmly welcome every one of us and wish us all a successful and rewarding training. Thank you.
We can do better than that. Let's give the management representative a round of applause. As we move on quickly because of our time, I want to acknowledge presence of very important guest here from the Ministry of Agric. Please, if you are here, just signify. Deputy Director Zainab Adamo, Mrs. If you are here, please just signify. Okay, I guess she's on her way. Collaboration and Partnership, AZCP. Are you here? Please, Ikmon-san, please lead that to our seat, please. Thank you for coming, man. We appreciate it. Let's put our hands together for her, please. Planning and Policy Coordination, Rhoda Odeyenuma. Thank you for coming. Let's put our hands together for her. And also from the Gender Division, Kanu Alfred Promise. Mr. I guess, if he's here also. Okay, I think he's on his way. Thank you for coming. We appreciate. Do we have representatives of the press yet now? Oh, okay. Thank you. Do we have representative from the Ministry of Women Affairs? Okay, I believe they're on their way. Of course, our very own HMN management. Please just wave your hands for recognition. You are highly welcome. Member of staff from HMN, Honda Manufacturing Nigeria, you are most welcome to this event. Once again, I want to welcome all of us to this event. It's going to be a very good time together this afternoon. As I've mentioned earlier, this is the second edition of Women in Agric Empowerment Program sponsored by Honda Manufacturing Nigeria. We are glad we have the understanding that women need support. They are trying to increase food provision in the country. As Honda, this is the way we want to also support and also contribute to nation building and also food security in Nigeria. Once again, we are most welcome. I think you should also give me a round of applause also. You guys are stingy with the applause. Thank you very much. So we'll move quickly into the next thing. We shall be taking the keynote address right now to speed up this pace of things today. We shall be having the representative of the managing director of Honda Nigeria in person of the spare parts manager of Honda in person of Mr. Abayomi Anuluapo. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. The representatives from the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, the representatives from the Women Affairs Ministry, our highly esteemed beneficiaries, Honda Manufacturing Nigeria Limited management staff, Honda Manufacturing guests, associates here present, members of the press, other guests here present, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our astute and amiable managing director, Mr. Tetsuya Kawai, who is unavoidably absent, I'd like to bring his goodwill message to us this afternoon. Once again, I'd like to welcome you to Honda Manufacturing Nigeria Women in Agriculture second edition, holding in the northern region. As a matter of fact, the first edition was held in the southern part
precisely southwest Nigeria, Lagos. Today is more than about handing out farming equipment to women. It's more about empowering and investing in people. At Honda Manufacturing Nigeria, we believe that when women are empowered with the right tools, they strengthen families, uplift communities, and contribute to a more prosperous nation. So I'd like to warmly congratulate all our beneficiaries of today. Can we put our hands together for them, please? Of course, your dedication and commitment to agriculture have earned you this opportunity, and we are so proud to support your journey with Honda's reliable agricultural products designed to improve productivity and making farming easier. I have just one request. Let these machines do the hard work. They were built for the farm, so put them to work and make the most of them. As you live here today, you also become an ambassador of the Honda family. So we'd like you to share your experiences, inspire others, and demonstrate the value of quality, reliability, and innovation that Honda represents. We look forward to celebrating your success stories in the months to come. Once again, congratulations and thank you for coming.
I think we're going to do much better than that. Let's put our hands together for that warm speech. Take away from that speech is let the machine do the hard work. And also you've automatically become an Honda ambassador. What this means is as you use this machine, please spread the good news to communities, fellow farmers, far and abroad. Once again, let's put hands together for Mr. Abayomi. Abayomi is the spare parts manager for Honda Manufacturing Nigeria. We proceed gradually on this second edition of Women in Agric Empowerment Program, holding on today in Abuja. We will quickly want to run you through what we do as a business, Honda in Nigeria. We'll be running you through our lineups in various categories of businesses, which to give you insights about what Honda is and what we do as a business. Doing justice to this morning, with great joy, I want to invite Gift Nwokore, who will be taking us through the introductory parts and a few historic space of Honda to all of us this morning. Please, let's listen attentive to her. Let's put our hands together for Gift as she comes for our session. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I know we just started, but I'm sure we're having a good time. And I want to believe that most of us already know about Honda, but we know just Honda as automobile. So very quickly, I'll be running us through what Honda does, Honda Manufacturing Nigeria, and Honda globally as well represents. Next slide, please. So Honda was established in the year 1948, and we started off with the first engines for a bicycle, so to help the bicycle move easily. And then we transitioned into developing motorcycles, and the first motorcycle produced what was a Cobb series. So Cobb is what we know as the ladies' bike. And from that, previous slide, please. And from that, we transitioned into the Formula One vehicles. So we had our first appearance in Formula One, and from that, we moved into the boat engines as well. Next slide. Moving on down the years, sometime in 2000, the year 2000, Honda produced their first robots rather, called Asimo. And from that, we moved on into vehicles, and in 2015, Honda produced their first jets, the Honda Jet. And we kept transitioning over the years to where we are currently. And so over the years, we've participated in Formula One races, motorsports races, and the rest of it. Next slide. This slide basically just represents all that Honda does. So we have the automobile arm, we have the marine, we have the motorcycle, we have power products and aviation, as explained earlier. Next. So Honda was founded by a man called Soichiro Honda. Now, Soichiro Honda had the pain, or he had the burden of making life easier for people, which is entirely what Honda is about. And that is what Honda represents. So we do things, whatever we do, each of our products is aimed at making life easier for people. And so just about 1945, after the Second World War ended, Japan faced some sort of economic crash down. It was difficult to get people to move on with their daily lives, and that was a burden to Soichiro Honda. And so he developed the first engine from an army portable radio. Next slide. And then moving on to 1950s, it became more challenging for the people to move about or even do work in the country, because they had large migration or large amount of migration of their indigenes to other big cities. And so it was just the women and the older women that were left in the country to do the farming and agriculture and all of that. And so he went further to develop the tiller. So the first tiller was developed in the year 1950, and it was called the F-150, to make life easier for the women farmer and the older women in the community. Next slide. So still with the aim of bringing joy to the women tilling the soil every day. So this is a picture of the first tiller ever invented by Honda. Next slide. Honda is bound by some philosophies and some beliefs. And our fundamental beliefs are initiative, equality, trust. And at the center of it, we have the respect for individual. Then we also have our Honda philosophy, which also lies around three joys: the joy of buying, the joy of selling, and the joy of creating. So we believe that as a customer using Honda products, we expect that you should derive joy from using that product. And for the associates who are involved in creating and producing this product, we also expect that this associate gets joy or have some sort of joy from creating those products. And as maybe our distribution network, our dealers who are selling this product as well, should also have joy from selling this product. So it still buttresses the point that Honda is all about making your life easier. Next slide. This is a Honda locations in Nigeria. So Honda was established, like I said, in 1979 at our factory at Ota in Ogun State. And over the years, we have opened up regional offices in Kano and Abuja. And then we also have some other pilot shops in Owode as well. Next slide. Some of our power products are tillers, MBS, brush cutter, palm cutter, pressure pump, engines, generators, and water pumps. So all of these products will be explained to you during the course of the program. Next. These are also some of our motorcycle models. Next. So now down to the reason we are here. Next slide. We are here basically because of the current situation within the agricultural sector of Nigeria. So Nigeria still depends a lot on food importation. You can see on the screen how much we spend on importing foods. Between 2023 to 2025, it's a lot. And what's the reasons for this continued import dependence? Low agricultural productivity, insecurity in farming areas, post-harvest losses, climate and environmental challenges, rapid population and all. But what then is the impact of this import dependence to us as a nation? We have pressure on foreign exchange. We get persistent food inflation, food security risks, and reduced competitiveness. Next slide. But there are still some current efforts made towards reducing this food import dependency. There's the agricultural mechanization and technology adoption, which Honda also plays a part in. We also provide support to smallholders, farmers, something like what we're doing here today and what has also been done in the Southwest. There's also investments in storage logistics and policies, measures to stabilize food supplies, which I believe the Ministry of Agriculture is involved in. But we still import some foodstuffs like wheat, rice, fish, and the rest of them. So the food imports dependency is still a major challenge within the agricultural sector and Nigeria at large. Next slide. This is just to show what our agricultural sector, including exportation, is at the moment. So we can find that agricultural sector is the third largest exported non-oil commodity within Nigeria. So there's opportunity, and then we need to provide adequate funding and reduce costs and have better infrastructures to help the agricultural sector do better. How is Honda supporting? Next slide. We are supporting this through these products that have been formulated or has been produced. So like I said, my colleagues would explain the products better. And then our products are of high quality. They have excellent durability. Everybody knows that Honda is known for durability. And then we have excellent after-sales service. So this is just some of the features that distinguishes our products from that of our competitors. Thank you very much.
We can do better. Thank you so much, Gift Nwokore, for that expose on that lineup and introduction. To continue on this section, where we want to show you what we do as a business, I'll be calling on the next presenter, who will be taking you on the power product lineup for Honda. Please put your hands together as I welcome Tina Ukamba, that will take us through the power products lineup of Honda.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be running you through our power products lineup in Nigeria market. Next slide. Next. Okay. So as you can see, this is our lineup in Nigeria market. Next slide, please. We have a generator, agriculture, and we have a water pump and also multi-purpose engine. So we give you quality product that meet our customers' expectation. Next slide, please. Down to our generator category, we have our EM10000, EG65, and EZ3000. All these can serve as a power supply in your farmhouse. It can serve as a power supply in your homes, offices, and also as for your electric agricultural processing equipment. And it comes as a max output of 9 kVA down to 2.5 kVA. Next slide, please. So over here we have our agricultural equipment, and that's the main reason why we are here. We are here to show to you our equipment that will make you as farmers to work smartly. So down to our tiller, we call it FQ65. It helps you in tilling your ground and preparation of your farm before planting season. And it comes with 3 attachments. It comes with a DT, we call it a deep rotor, a standard rotor. It comes with paddy rotor, mostly used in your rice farm. And also it comes with your ridger, helping you in doing ridges instead of you using your hoe for digging. Over next, we have a motorized backpack sprayer using in spraying application of your fertilizer, application of your disinfectant, and also you can use it as a means of fumigation also in your farm. Next is a, please back. Next, we have our brush cutter, using controlling of your weed in your farm, and also you can use it as a land maintenance. Next, please. So as you can see a video illustrating on how our tiller helps farmers to till their ground fastly, easier, and more efficiently with low fuel consumption. I don't know if you have much time to play that. We have a motorized backpack sprayer showing you how you can use it to circulate water or your chemicals in your farm. So as you can see, it can cover as much as land you want to cover in a day. Next slide, please. We have a brush cutter. So as you can see how easy you can use a brush cutter to cut your farm. It makes it easy for you and with less manual labor instead of you using machete to slash it. Next slide. So over here we have a palm cutter for farmers who have plantations of palm fruit. So this can easily help you in harvesting your palm fruit faster, more easier, and with less effort. So you can see how it works. And it comes with 3 attachment blades attached to it. Next one. Down to our water pump category. We have a pressure pump. It's used for your irrigation application and also is used for car wash. While our water pump comes in 2 sizes. It comes with 2 inches or 3 inches. So it can easily be used as your irrigation application in your farm, your drainage, and also for those that have a fish farm. It can serve that purpose. Next slide. Okay, sorry, go back. I'm so sorry. So we have a multipurpose engine. We have a GS160, GP200, and GS390. It's being called a multipurpose engine because it can serve a different purpose depending on what you want to use it for. It can serve as a means of transport. It can serve as an attachment for construction company and as an attachment to your agricultural processing equipment. For example, at GS160 over there, you can see it as an attachment for concrete poker vibrator. That's for construction company. While for GP200, you can see it as a means of transport being attached to a boat using our long shaft. While you have a GS390, it's been attached to your stretching equipment or your grinding equipment. Next one. Over here, you can see pictures of our power products that makes your farming, your cleaning, and everyday other works easy, faster, and more efficiently. So over there, you can see my colleague using it for a tilling of ground. Then the next one shows the clearing of your farm. The next one shows how you can use it to spray in your farm. Down to our water pump, you can see the picture of how it can be used for drainage. Then over here, you can see a pressure pump for washing of cars. Next one. As Honda, will participate in various activities. So as you can see our trade fair, we attend trade fair just for our brand visibility, to create more awareness on each of our products. And also you give us the opportunity to meet business owners and customers. Next, we do collaboration with government agencies, cooperative, just for awareness purposes and also empowerment. So we are using this opportunity to invite you to our next Lagos International Trade Fair, which will be, the date will be communicated to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tina, for taking us through power product lineup with Honda. Why we are here today is all about agric, and this is where concerns most of us. Honda have designed quality products, fuel efficient products that will support farmers in making their jobs easy and also very, very efficient. Can you take the slides back to motorcycle this time? I want Elizabeth Chijinju to get ready. She'll also take us through the motorcycle business for Honda. Let's put our hands together for her as she comes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Standing on the existing protocols, I just want to take us through our motorcycle lineup in Nigeria for different customer segments. Okay, currently we have 9 motorcycle type in Honda Nigeria, starting from the Ace 110 spoke up to the CB Unicorn. Next slide. For the Ace 110 series, it's commonly used for Okada business. For the 125 series, that is CGL, and the 125 is for farmers and corporate organization. For the ladies' bike, we have the Wave for personal commuting. We have the CB Unicorn for logistics and personal use, and also the Ace 150 for personal use. Next. Okay, for the Ace 110 series, we currently have 3 variants. We have it in spoke, the kick cast, and the self cast. The difference between the kick cast and the self cast is that the kick cast, you start with your leg, and the self start, you start with your hand. Okay, the Ace 110 series is very reliable, fuel efficient, built for daily commuting, commercial transport, and delivery services. Next slide. The 125 series, very, very strong. A lot of farmers are using this 125 series because it's very, very rugged, very good engine capacity, very powerful engine, comfortable seats. The suspension is very robust for your everyday farming activity. Next slide. The CJ also, a lot of farmers are using the CJ for farming activities to carry heavy load because of the robust suspension. Engine capacity, of course, all our motorcycles have durable engines, comfortable seats, and very, very, very elegant and reliable. Next. So we have the 150. This 150 is very, very strong and rugged. The speed is top notch. It can take you to anywhere you can think of. You can take it to Cameroon, Chad, any neighboring country you want to go with your motorcycle, this motorcycle can take you there. It has USB charging ports. The speed, because of the CC, the higher the CC, the faster it is. So 5-speed transmission, USB charging port, very reliable for your farming activity and personal use as well. Next. The ladies' bike. You can see very stylish, very comfortable. In case you don't want to go out with your car, you can just hop on your Wave 110 to take you there. Very, very comfortable. You can see it's beautifully designed. It has a metallic chain cover. All other ladies in the market, their chain is very visible, but this one has a cover and it has a very low maintenance cost, very fuel efficient. Next. The last but not the least is a CB Unicorn. I don't need to say much about this bike. You can see very fine, very stylish, very elegant. So this is not the list of our motorcycle, but in Nigeria, this is the last one we'll be talking about. Thank you very much for listening.
We can do better. Let's put our hands together for Elizabeth Chijindu. So apart from having agric equipment, you also have a need for mobility, from transporting yourself to the farm or farmhouse, or take your produce from the farm to locations of storage, or even to final destinations. In some of your farms, you can find a motorcycle also very, very useful for your business. So it's a combination of all products we are showing to you today from Honda. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for taking us through the motorcycle part of our business. Yes, as Honda, we do not look away after selling to you. We have keen interest in maintaining and also repairing, just in case of your product. So this morning we have another business line who will take us through the spare parts and also the service part of the business, giving reliability and assurance of Honda quality. Please put your hands together for Janet Falloye, that will be taking us through the spare part and CS part of Honda business. You can do better, please. Let's put hands together.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocol duly observed. So I'll be taking us through our customer service operations. So in customer service, we have two departments, which are the spare part department and the customer service. So at the spare part department, we are trained to sell our genuine Honda parts and genuine Honda oil to our dealers and customers. Our spare parts are genuine. They are originally designed for all our Honda motorcycles and our power products. Our engines, they are very, very durable. They fit perfectly for our engines and our motorcycle. And we also have our dealers who sells across all the states. For our engine oil, as you can see the picture over here, the one in the silver bottle is our 10W30, which is mainly used for our motorcycles, all our motorcycle models. While the second one, which is the gold bottle, is used for our power products. We can use it for our generators, our engines, our multipurpose engine. These engines, it improve our engine performance and fuel efficiency. The oil also protects the engine from wear and extend engine life. Our primary goal is to keep Honda business running while ensuring every customer receive excellent and outstanding services. Next slide, please. Also, our service operation. We know that buying Honda product is just the beginning, but the way we maintain our product determine how it serves us. At Honda, we do not just leave our dealers and our customers to buying alone, but we also follow up with our customers. We help with routine maintenance, engine diagnosis, and we also help with repair and troubleshooting using our genuine Honda oil and our genuine Honda spare parts. We can see over here the picture of our technical team also training dealers and technicians all across the states. We have our technicians all across the states. We also have a regional office here in Abuja and also in Kano, where we have our service center. We are committed to providing high quality products, reliable technical support, and exceptional customer service, ensuring that every Honda customer receive maximum value and enjoy complete peace of mind. So I would like to give us a simple scenario. Now, we are all females, and I'm sure a lot of people will be receiving a tiller today. So I would like to give a little explanation. Imagine a farmer buying a Honda genuine parts and servicing it with Honda genuine oil, and using a right technician, and also another farmer making use of another product, another brand for their servicing. I bet with you that the one with Honda genuine part and spare parts would definitely last longer than the one with other brands. So we are here today to recommend that these products are investments, so proper maintenance helps it to last longer. Next slide. Why Honda genuine parts? Our Honda product plus Honda genuine gives us peace of mind. When we use our Honda spare parts, Honda genuine spare parts, it gives our engine longer life, high performance, safety and reliability. It also saves time and less money, because if you are using other brands, you notice that though it might seem cheaper, but as time goes on, you keep buying, keep replacing. But with one Honda genuine part and oil, I'm very sure you enjoy your product, and it even saves money. And you have that peace of mind, because you don't have to worry, I need to change this today, I need to change that tomorrow. Next slide, please. So yeah, the flyer will be shared over to us, where we can scan the QR code in case we want to locate our dealers. We have dealers all across the states. So can we share the flyers, please? And our dealers are authorized dealers. They are verified. Our service center are verified, and they are well-trained technicians. Thank you.
We can do better for Janet San. In summary, she has informed us that beyond buying Honda products, you are assured of repairs, quality parts, quality engine that will take you through your service cycle of your product. Thank you so much once again. I recognize Dr. Betty Adepoju. Thanks for coming. She is the CEO and founder of Scallop Media and Technology Limited. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming. I also found that some members of the Ministry of Agriculture also came in. I don't know if we have collaboration and partnership. Is a CP, if he's here. Thank you so much. Kano Alfred Promise, Gender Division, if he's here. And also, I don't know if I have Zainab Adamu, Deputy Director, if she's here. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate. Very quickly also, we have Professor Chinwe Obiaku also. Thanks for coming. She is the DG, Special Envoy to the Governor of Osun State on climate change and renewable energy. Thanks for coming, ma'am. We appreciate you. At this junction, it's time for our tea break. HMN team will lead us as we have small time having our tea break. Let's enjoy it. Music, please. So we'll come back within 15 minutes and then we'll continue with the program. Thank you. This is testimonial of the beneficiaries of the first edition. Thank you.
Let me begin with watering. Watering. In fact, this MBS has been a great help to me. At least anytime I think of farming, especially during the dry season, you know, you can observe that during this year, the dry season are even much than this rain that is coming at the end of the year. So it really helped me. Since I got this MBS sprayer, it has really relieved me. After receiving this tiller, it has been so, I'll say it has reduced more of our work to some aspects. Let me say the percentage of 40 from 80%, because with the tiller now, even as a woman, I can drive it myself, I can work with it myself, and I can cover a large expanse in like few hours without needing an operator or a laborer to work for me. And it has actually reduced the cost I would spend on tilling the land using a manual labor.
I knew about some of the equipment that would make it faster, but there was not that enough money to acquire that at that time. I mean, I didn't have that, so when after receiving it, I just feel that I can now grow to, and then before receiving the equipment, and my plan as we have it now is to have a training school to attract youth to farming. So if you cannot attract them to come and be using cutlass and hoe, but this equipment will be a great attraction for youth.
Mushroom always want a cool environment. And when you use hose, ordinary hose, the pressure is usually very too much, and this tiny mushroom will be dropping or aborting. With the motorized mister, because it has the set that you can set it to a mister, and that one is just like dew. So when you use it on the bags, the bag will absorb the water. The pressure is okay for the mushroom, either big or the small one, and is able to cool down the bags, which then improve the productivity.
Even the MBS, we've been using the manual sprayer to spray, which takes a lot of time, energy consuming, and it wasn't covering as much as it does. But receiving MBS, we actually make the work even more faster, and application of herbicide, it's more, it covers more land area, so the time of spraying is shorter, and also the farm workers are also happy to be able to use it because it also makes their work easier and faster.
After paying the people, the worker that made the ridges, we have barely little or nothing on ground available for us to feed on. So it's because I have other things I do, that is why I'm able to survive this time. After taking out the funds for those people, nothing is left. But now that I have the tilling machine does 70% of the work. The only place we do is just to fix the stem on the ground and cover. That is the only thing we do now.
We need to wait for them to bring light so that we can commence activities. Or when we are at the middle of our farm activities, they take their lights. We have to wait. So these are the
Welcome back from tea break. Our distinguished beneficiaries, esteemed guests, and also invited guests. We want to continue very quickly. This time, we will be going into beneficiary business presentation. We want to have an overview of what each of these beneficiaries do, and then why they need for Honda in their various businesses. I want us to settle down as we continue. Today we have 10 beneficiaries. After going through the rigorous process of selection, we also want to showcase these 10 persons who have qualified for the second edition of Women in Agric Empowerment Program, sponsored by Honda. This time, we'll be calling on each of them for their presentation. Very quickly, we shall be having the 10 beneficiaries in no particular order. Next slide. Please put your hands together if you have Fumidongs. 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 Okay. Next slide, please. Do you have Fatima Yusuf? Fatima Yusuf. Next slide. Joy Imo. Thank you. Let's put our hands together for Joy Imo. I should take us through our presentation. Joy Imo. Let's put our hands together for her. You are not clapping. Okay, the food. I'm sorry. We are still having the refreshment. Yeah.
So good morning, everybody. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I am Joy Imo, and I'm based in Jos, Plateau State. I am a geographer by training, but a farmer by passion. For the past 6 years, thereabout, I've been into farming. I do both open farming and I do the greenhouse farming. Over the years, we realized that the issue of climate change is fast taking its toll on agriculture. And sometimes the rain pattern are becoming very unpredictable. And so that moved me to diversify into the greenhouse. So I do what I do mostly now is the greenhouse, although I still do the open farming during the rain-fed farming because I don't have a water source near me, so I rely on the rain-fed farming. So I grow bell peppers. There are a variety of bell peppers, and bell peppers is on very, very high demand. I'm sure for the past few days, those of us that have been here, some of our diets, some of the meals that we've had, bell pepper is like one of the sources of vitamin in our food. So I cultivate Irish potatoes. I do sweet potatoes, and I also do aquaculture. Though it's not here on the slide, I'm into catfish farming, and I've been able to use the source of water from the pond. I use it also. I was able to channel it into the green farm. There is a lot of activities that we do in the green farm. We do a lot of spraying. Greenhouse rely a lot on spraying, and we are still using our manual, this manual sprayer, and so most time it's very, very difficult. And if sometimes it's because of the weight and the fact that you have to pump before you spray, it takes a lot of toll on us, and we do some other things. And most importantly is that we have young people that are coming and would, they are coming like interns and are trying to learn what we do in the green farm, and also to support the little support services that we do in the green farm. Like we do what we call the trellising, taking of the plant. We do the pest management and other things. So we are training young people because we want to ensure that there is food on our tables, not just food, but quality food. So is a little support to the food security issue in the system that we are trying to add our values to. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Joy Omo. We appreciate your efforts, and we are happy that we'll also be supporting you today. I will go on to Esther Otue, or representative of Esther Otue. If you're here, please come. Please, let's put the slides of Esther Otue up as she comes. Esther Otue. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Esther Otue. I'm a fish farmer. Actually, I studied fisheries and aquaculture from UniAgric Makurdi. So I am not just a fish farmer, I am a passionate graduate of fisheries and aquaculture. So I am into fish farming, as you can see. So I do melange production. That is, we rear fish for 3 months, smoking size, and we sell to off-takers. So as we all know, we just ate fish now. We all ate fish now, right? Okay. So fish is nutritious. we all consume fish. In fact, some person don't take some other form of protein. They take strictly fish, and I do catfish. So fish farming is one of the profitable business we have in Nigeria, and I can attest to it. So, and I'm so glad to be a fish farmer. I'm so glad for the opportunity given to us by Honda for the support, because the machine is going to help in pumping water from the pond. After every harvest, we make sure we drain the pond completely to ensure there is no fish left. Because if there's anyone left, it's going to cannibalize on the incoming stock, and it will reduce our production. So it's going to help us to drain the water completely to ensure the pond is drained. And we also, by the time we are harvesting, we create employment by calling people to come and help us. By so doing, we create employment as well. Give them some token. So that is all that we do. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And if every organization can actually go into the initiative of empowering women, I think there'll be food security, because we women, we do a lot in agriculture. We are the powerhouse. We produce healthy food. Thank you, and God bless you.
Esther is a professional fish farmer by academic and also business. I'm sure Honda product will support your business and increase your productivity, as she has also acclaimed. Do I have Fatima Bello here, or representative of Fatima Bello? Thank you. Let's put our hands together for Fatima Bello. She will take us through what she does in our fish business. Sorry, in our business. Don't mind me, because of the last person that mentioned fish. I like fish. Okay, Fatima Bello, as you come, let's put our hands together for one more time.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fatima Bello from Yobe State. I am an environmental biologist, and I started farming 3 years ago. Although my father was a farmer, but he died 2 years ago, so I just take over. Because of the insurgency, he started farming because of the insurgency in Yobe State that have to drive rural farmers away from their area. So he started by, we have a 450 plots of land. He gave them 3 options. One is for them to, if they can rent the land for farming, he gave them out for a rent per plot, or per every, how many, sorry. Depending on the plots they can rent. And the second option is we hired them. We provide everything. They farm for us, and after harvest, we paid them for their services. And the third option is for them to give us, if they can farm by themselves, they have the tools and everything. So after harvest, we collected some percentage from what they harvest. So we particularly okay, he basically sorry about that. I have problems speaking in public. Thank you. Okay, we just he was trying. Sorry. Okay, let me skip that part. I tried dry season farming last year because yes, Okay, we tried dry season farming last year because all we do is rainy season farming because the land is our farm, is our family land. So I tried dry season farming yesterday. We grow tomatoes, cabbage, and green leaves. Though it doesn't turn out to be okay because that was my first time, but at least we are still trying. Though this year I did not try it because I got married and things are not even easy for me. But next year, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatima Bello. Let me just also mention, if local language will be more comfortable for you, go ahead. We just want to feel of what also have an overview of your business. Let's put them together for Fatima Bello. I think next year or some other places she can do much better, facing the crowd and also expressing herself. Okay, without wasting time, do we have Ruth Isaac or representative of Ruth Isaac? If you are here, please come up for your presentation. Let's put our hands together for Ruth Isaac for our presentation.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ruth Isaac. So by profession, I studied agri-economics and extension. I like to call myself an agripreneur. So like Fatima, I grew up in a farming community. My parents were farmers, and studying agriculture, I was like, well, I wouldn't want to go into agriculture the way my parents, were farming. So I've been farming. Most of the crops we cultivate include cassava. We cultivate cassava, pepper. We also do animal husbandry. We have goat farm and then also piggery. Yeah, so like most of the persons have said, it's particularly open air farming. So one of the challenges that we've had in the past is farming in dry season, making food produce available during dry season. We've also tried, watering of our farm using pump. It's been challenging, as we all know. If you're able to purchase the pumping machine, the next problem is fuel for the pumping. I think last year we were able to drill boreholes in our farm, which was a good improvement for us. Yeah, so for sustainability in terms of agriculture, we've also been able to use our farm dung to also manure our farm, and that has really helped us. That has reduced the cost of fertilizers and purchasing manure, outsourcing manure for our farm. Yeah, I think, okay. So one of the assistants, Honda is doing a really good job in especially assisting women in agriculture, because we notice that by the time you look at Nigeria as a whole in terms of agriculture, there are very few women who are going into agriculture, and the few who are going into agriculture, they are doing really, really well. And by Honda initiative, assisting women, that's going to also increase the productivity of agricultural produce, thereby providing sustainability for, food sustainability for Nigeria as a whole. So thank you, Honda, for all the good work you're doing.
Let's put hands together for Ruth Isaac for our presentation. Very quickly, do I have Lydia Wilson or representative of Lydia Wilson to come for our presentation? I also mentioned if it's better for you to express in local language, please do not hesitate. Let's put hands together for Lydia Wilson as she comes for our presentation.
Good afternoon, all. I am from Taraba State. By profession, I am a journalist, but a journalist turned farmer. I was just preparing for my retirement. I was thinking, what will I do? At least that will sustain me after leaving the civil service. Then I had a friend. She's been going to farm. And I just said, please, can I follow you to farm? Because my parents were not farmers. So she said, so it's because you have not suffered that farming. That is why you want to join us now. But me, from childhood, I've been going to farm. I don't feel like going to farm again. I said, me, I want to try it now. And because of that passion that I have for farming, she decided to introduce me to a little farm, plot of farm, not just little, and say, try it. And when she see the way I was doing it, she said, Kai, just go to the village, nearby villages, and get something. So I went, and now, presently, I am farming mixed crops because I'm not onto one. I farm 2 hectares of land. Like from April, May, it's time for melon. That is egusi. I'll just rush and try to see how I can get tractor that will harrow the land for me. Then I plant. By this time already now, they are picking the melon seed. So after picking it all, I will now prepare the land for maize. And that has been, in fact, I am employer of labor. At least people are working in the farm. They are getting what to eat. And at the same time, I don't go to market too. Whether food high, whether crash or low, I don't know when it comes to food stuff. Because I also farm rice. And you know Taraba, when we are talking of rice, Taraba has rice, very good rice, different varieties. So at least during the harvest, you see many people, you are putting smiles on their faces because they don't have to eat. And when you finish, you pay them, at least say, please take little, go and do kunu in your house so that your husband will know that, yes, you are getting something out there. And it's a source of blessing. So I've been into that farming for the past 10 years. And I just started last year. I said, okay, let me go into piggery, whether I can still make it there. But unfortunately, because I did not invite the expert to show me the way, I lost the piglets. But I said I will still try it again. In fact, I'm so happy because today it has even boosted my morale the more to say, maybe it's this tractor that is challenging. Like last year, we paid 150, 120, 130. But this year that I'm telling you I farmed is 220,000. So you find out that the challenging thing, when even you want to farm much for commercial purposes, you can't make it much because of the high cost of farm implements. But at the end, when I just saw this form, I was doing it online. I said, oh, this is my first time trying such thing. I don't know. Let me just do it. And later when I just saw that I'm part of the beneficiaries, I said, God, so you want me to continue farming? And I know because it's a blessing. And I want to thank God for being part of the beneficiaries today, because it will make me to employ more people, and it will even put smiles on the faces of others and my family. We keep on eating. You ate rice, just as my sister said earlier. Rice, you can't do without rice in your house. Even yesterday we ate egusi soup. So I'm doing it in commercial rates, not only for my family alone. So that is the few things I have to say about myself.
Thank you so much, Madam, for that presentation. We can see Honda is supporting women in agric, making it more efficient and more effective, reducing the stress and the manual labor. This is the vision of Honda, and will continue. This is the second edition of Honda supporting women in agric. We want to continue, and we will also do our best to support food security and sustainability in Nigeria. Please put your hands together as I welcome Elizabeth Ajibeshin, or representative of Elizabeth Ajibeshin. If you are here, please come up for your presentation. Elizabeth Ajibeshin, are you here? Okay. I'll move on to Beliza Nuru or Nuraz. Sorry for if I don't get it correctly. Let's put our hands together for her. Beliza Nuraz. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Beliza Nerus. I'm from Gombe State. This is just little from what I plant. I actually plant a lot of crops. When I never had interest in agriculture, but when my dad got retired, we had to come back home, and he did all of the farming. I never got involved. When he took ill, I had to take it upon myself. So at least we'll have something to rely on. I plant rice, maize, groundnuts, beans, soybeans, and also I'm into animal husbandry and poultry farming too. So he has lands all over Gombe State. So the lands are much that I don't even know how large they are. So I plant all the farms everywhere. And I don't do this work myself. I employ labor. Most of the times I also rent most of this equipment to farm on them. I really appreciate Honda for this opportunity, and I hope that others, not only us here, others outside are also going to benefit from this opportunity. Thank you.
Beliza Nuraz, thank you very much. Women are really doing much in agric. We can see more than 5 crops, also into animal husbandry, and she's not stopping there. She wants to continue. It interests me that she also rents some of this equipment to work on her farm. After today, some of those things would be off your neck. One of this equipment will be yours, which will also support you in your farming activities. Thank you very much. Do we also have Lenka here? Lenka? Okay. Did I get the pronunciation right? Lenka? This is from Jos, am I correct? I know he's from Jos. Okay, let's put our hands together for her as she comes for our presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ezine Absiaka, and representing my very good friend and my also work colleague, which is Ritkat Mumbiumana Lenka. She has been into farming for a period of 5 to 10 years, starting from a small home garden within our surroundings, like that. So with that, sorry, please excuse me, please. So over the past 7 years, she has been able to build and manage a diversified agricultural enterprise spanning approximately about 13 plots of land, which comprise about 2 standard greenhouses dedicated to all year-round bell pepper production alongside open field strawberry production. So through the years of her farming experience, she has been able to own crop productions and now provide advisory support to a growing network of farmers. The areas of support include the IPM, which is the Integrated Pest Management. Then we also have the nutrient management. We have the farm record keeping and that of the production, monitoring, then farm planning as well. So when we talk about the innovation and research, for the first, the precision agriculture, she developed a comprehensive farm management record system, then also, which is mostly used by farmers within her network. And also it promotes a data-driven decision making. Her current research right now, she's undergoing a research on off-season strawberry production and that of exploring method to achieve all year-round supply, then improving market availability and profitability. Her vision for the future include increase all year-round strawberry availability, promote precision agriculture, and data-driven farming. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you. And also, please let me a little vote of thanks to the organizers of this program, to Honda Manufacturing Company in Nigeria, Women in Agriculture Empowerment Program. I wish to use this medium to appreciate your effort. And also, we all know that they said, if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Yes. So by doing this, empowering the women in agriculture, you're also telling us that this agricultural sector is in a strong hand, not just a strong hand, but in the hands of capable women in agriculture. Thank you so much. So the organizers, the planners, and so many, thank you so much. Really appreciate, ma'am. Thank you. Really appreciate. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for that presentation. It's becoming a debate between men farmers and female farmers, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Our concern is to support women in agriculture. No controversy about that. As she has mentioned, if you give a woman the right tool, what you will see is expansion and productivity. We also realize that, and that's why we've decided to also empower women with agricultural equipment. Thank you so much for your presentation. So strawberries are also grown in Nigeria. So very soon, the price of strawberry will come down. Having equipped women with agri equipment. Let's put down together for Lenka and our business associates. Thank you. Do we have representative of Fatima Yusuf, or Fatima Yusuf herself is here? Fatima Yusuf, are you here? Yes. Thank you so much. Please come up for your presentation. Let's give her a round of applause as she come up. Thank you for coming. One of our beneficiaries.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fatima Yusuf from Jigawa. I'm agricultural economist and extension. I've started farming 7 years ago. I'm into rice, wheat, millet, and vegetables farming. Through my initiative, I have trained over 100 women and youth farmers. I am passionate about contributing food security and rural development through innovative and responsible farming. Our main challenge is lack of modern farming equipment. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You can have your seats. She has mentioned a major challenge is a lack of modern farming equipment. So challenge has now met opportunity. So it's equals to sustainable farming. So Honda has recognized this challenge, and we are trying to bridge this gap very quickly, supporting women particularly in agri. So after now, this challenge will no more be there, and we can have more food, more production, more money in your pockets, and of course, we can sustain food production in Nigeria. Let me confirm one more time if we have Elizabeth Ajibeshin here or representative of Elizabeth Ajibeshin. Okay, I think she's finally here. Let's put our hands together as she comes for our presentation. Thank you. We are not clapping, no.
Good day, everyone. I am Elizabeth, a farmer in Kaduna State. I do more of vegetables like tomatoes, pepper, cucumber, cabbage. I never knew I'll be a farmer, but you know, some situations will happen to you. Your inner skill will come out. So, I produce one of the best vegetables in Nigeria, sef, because whenever they see my vegetables in the market, whenever they see my vegetable in the market, they know that Kai is this girl. They are so fresh, and please, I'll still talk to a few people because I'm looking for some customers in Abuja here. Me, I'm a marketer, so I'm looking for customers that like fresh produce. So I'll talk to some of you before you leave. Thank you very much, ma'am.
I want to eat the best vegetable in Nigeria. So please, I want it cooked. How do I increase that value chain from fresh to cooked, canned, preserved? I know they talk business. Let me keep it. I'll see you after this meeting. We'll discuss. Okay. You see, it's not about a function of the age now. We have young people also going to agric, and they are all female. Under recognizes this, and that's what we are doing. We want to support, increase this. Without wasting time, I think we have Fumi Dong here now, or representative of Fumi Dong, if she's here, to take her presentation. Fumi Dong, are you here? Oh. Okay, put your hands together as Fumi Dong is coming for our presentation. Don't worry, all is well. She's representing for me. So.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So sorry, I'm here to represent Fumi, so I don't really have much to say. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity and thank you for giving the women an opportunity in agriculture, and we appreciate you. Okay, so she has been in this for 5 to 10 years. Managing farm, I know how difficult it is to, do this as a woman. Trust me, it is not that easy. So she has practiced both, what's it called? Irrigation and rain, farming, cultivating crops based on seasonal condition, and she enjoys doing what she's doing right now. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you.
Thank you, everyone. God bless you. That's representative of Fumi Dong. Are just giving us what she does. I think we do not have Elizabeth Ajibeshin here yet, and our representative, so we'll move on. What we just want to show today is these are women doing this hard job, some of them with the challenges, and we're trying to bridge the gap. And that is why we have these people selected, and we are going to be giving out some of our equipment for farming to these selected beneficiaries who are also women in agric. Let's give all of them a round of applause for what they have done so far. It's painstaking, it's challenging, but they've decided to remain in this farming business. Thank you. So the next thing we'll be going to now, which I want us to stay back, relax, and also be attentive, and also listen to is a training. Will I call it a training? Like a training from one of our distinguished guests. I believe by the end of this training, we'll have take homes. I'll be introducing to you the DG and Special Envoy to Governor of the Osun State on climate change and renewable energy, research experience, so much in climate governance, sustainability, CG, public health, and energy transition. She is also an international climate policy leader representing Nigeria and COP conferences at other global climate and renewable energy forums, championing women's and youth participation in climate action. She's also a founder and writer of clinic and published research committed to bridging research policies, implementation to advance climate resilience and sustainable development across Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Professor Chinwe Obiaku, who will be taking us very quickly on the next training on our women. We can do much better. Let's put our hands together. To have a female professor, no easy. Thank you so much, Prof.
Good morning. And Honda, thank you for having me again for this second edition of our Honda Women in Agriculture Empowerment Initiative. Earlier when I came in, I was feeling cold. I left the air conditioner on in the room where I was resting and then got in here feeling cold. But when I walked into this room and sat for a minute and reflected, you see, today, between me and my intrusive thoughts, I'm not sure who won, but I think my intrusive thoughts won. So I'm sharing one of my intrusive thoughts with you. When I sat there and looked around this room, one of the things that occurred to me was that if we thought deeply about it, Honda is not just an auto manufacturer. Honda is a development partner. Please hear me and hear me well. Honda, you have to pay me for this. Last year, let me backtrack a little bit. Last year we had the first edition of this training or of this empowerment initiative. And it was beautiful. It was for the Southwest region. And this year we are having the 2.0. My children will call it Pro Max. Well, maybe we'll have another Pro Max next year for the Southeast. But one of the things that occurred to me, I don't want to call it an epiphany, okay, because my intrusive thought is just crazy, is that what Honda is doing is integrating their work into SDG 2. If you know the SDGs very well, you understand that zero hunger is very important to the African Union and to the United Nations. And what Honda is doing by empowering women is positioning itself as a development partner. So today, on behalf of the international community, on behalf of the global community, I recognize Honda as a development partner. Please give them a round of applause. And then to my beautiful women, I want to ask you first, one question first, before I state my observation and then we go into the training. There's nothing I'm going to talk about today that most of you do not know about. But one of the things I want you to take home today is peer support and accountability, and I'll come to that. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you here have businesses that are registered? Please stand up. If your business is registered, if your farming business is registered, stand up. Great. Please sit. Thank you. Now, that's number one. Then, secondly, if I were to ask you, who feeds Nigeria? Who do you think feeds Nigeria? Slide 2. feeds Nigeria? Tell me. Please indicate by raising your hand. We don't have much time. Who feeds Nigeria? No chorus answer. Who feeds Nigeria? Are the options there? Is it the government? If you think the government feeds Nigeria, please indicate by raising your hand. Do you think it is large commercial farms? Who? You at the back. I saw your hand up. Large commercial farms. Interesting. Okay. Doc. Smallholder farmers. Okay, interesting. Honda, please keep your hands. I have beef with all of you. Aibo, food importers. Okay. Local farmers. Okay. Okay. I like that confidence. The producers. Wow. Okay. Let's pause it there. Honda. Ms. Gibbs, I have beef with all of you. You walked in here today. You have a sustainability practitioner here. And you have, I'm hearing people who farm. Yes, both of you, please come to the front. To the front, because I'm suing. On behalf of Osun State government and on behalf of the UN, I'm suing. Where are those papers they give us? Go and bring the papers. They may have killed 4 trees before they printed those trees. And you want me to speak, so you owe me an apology for printing. I don't have business cards. I don't carry business cards. But Honda printed these things and brought them. Now, because you have printed these trees, you're going to pledge to come to Osun to plant 30 trees. 30 trees to replace the papers you printed here today. And then the plastic bottles. Please, who has a plastic bottle here? Thank you, Doc. See, my colleague has given me. And then the next time we're having 3.0, I don't want to see plastic bottles here. You're contributing to part of the issues we're having. And then this. You're planting 30 trees, and you are going to fund the CSR project in Osun on recycling. Thank you very much. Everybody give down there a round of applause. All right. So now let's reflect for a moment on some of the responses we got today. You know what piqued my interest is the fact that most of the people who came up, I think we were about 9 of you who came up here. Did you people notice that most of the people, most of the farmers, let me use the word farmers for now, as we progress, we'll change your identity today. That most of the people who came up today to give a talk or a presentation did not intend to go into farming. Did we notice that? Yet, I wore my Christmas dress and came to give a training today. Now, let all the farmers get up, please, for recognition. Get up and come to the front. The next time you are attending something like this, you need to wear your Christmas dress like me. Please come to the front. And you know why? I'm tying this to the question I asked earlier. When I asked who feeds the nation, please come to the front. Come. It is women. I love the answers I got. They were mostly generic. But it is women who feed the nation. Please, can we give a round of applause to these women? And I want to say something. Sorry. It was only one person, give me a hug, who came out and saw her value and said, I am an agripreneur. Now, women, listen to me. The next time you're walking into any space, you see this, my what do you call it? Boo-boo, right? Good. They forced me into it, by the way. I didn't choose it by choice, but it's my Christmas dress. Now, you see this Christmas dress I'm wearing? This is how all of you are supposed to dress, because you know what? You are partners with Honda. Honda is a development partner, and you are partnering with Honda to feed a nation. And if you're feeding a nation, what do? You are mothers of the nation. This is how you walk. You walk like this. In fact, because I'm not fat. You see? So when you walk, you just, if Honda is there, you clear them, right? You buga. They say you buga, right? Because you're feeding the nation. But that's not just it. You all, what I saw today, I was telling my junior colleague there that what I saw today are people whom fate brought into farming. And then that there's a need for you to understand your value and rebrand. But fortunately, it was just one person who understood that you are not just farmers. So from today, your identity changes from farmers to agripreneurs. What did I say? And I will explain during my training just now. So from today, raise up your hand, please. Right hand. Yes. Honda, I am holding you accountable in the next 10 years when I come back here. By the grace of God. I'll still be alive. I'm not going anywhere. So now, from today, raise your hand, repeat after me. From today, I am not a farmer. I declare that I am not a farmer. I am an agripreneur and a partner in food security with Honda. And so shall it be. Please go back to your seats. All right. Let's hurry up with the training now before Honda will kick me out. Please, let's go to slide 3. Now, when we look at the composition of farmers globally, from a global perspective, you realize that women make up the majority of subsistence farmers. But men focus on mechanized farming. The question is, why? Can someone tell me why? Between men and women. Why do we have more women focused on subsistence farming and more men involved in mechanized farming? Tell me, can someone tell me why? We have a lot of women as smallholder farmers, and then the men are the big boys. What? Funding. Perfect. No, keep your hands down. You're a man. Don't speak. Great. Great. Perfect. Now, the thing becomes, this is not about gender economics, okay? If women had equal access to finance, training and technology, and maybe family income, I don't think we would have women as subsistence farmers. Now, the downside of that is that Africa and women face various barriers. Now, what are some of the challenges you've encountered in your farms? Apart from equipment, please. What are some of the challenges, and how did most of you acquire your farmlands? This is going to be an interactive session. And feel free to speak up. You never can tell. Someone said she came here to get clients for her business. So you never can tell who is listening. And who knows who might help. What are some of the challenges you're experiencing at the moment? For those, first of all, how many of you own the lands you're farming on? If you own your land, please get up. Okay. That's just 30%. Wow. And the rest of you? Oh, wow. Okay. I guess that says enough. Next slide. So the challenge before women farmers right now is not just poor access to land or resources. The challenges before us are multifaceted and complex. And the first one I saw when on some of the profiles, we saw that most people said that they farm during rainy season and during dry season. How many of you farm during rainy season? Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's really bothering me. Yeah, thank you. Please, if you farm during rainy season, stand up. You never can tell what Honda might have available. There could be grants available. Okay, thank you. Please sit. Then if you farm during dry season, indicate by, okay. No, stand. Let me see. All right, thank you. So we have 6. Now we have unpredictable temperatures, flooding, soil degradation, pests, and the rising food costs, and the myriad of food inflation and other issues that plague women. But the question then becomes, if we have some of these challenges, particularly for women who are subsistence farmers, then how do they get out of it? I know that most people have usually moved to family folk or crowdfunded to get money to be able to invest in their farm. So if you don't mind my asking, how did most of you start your farming? Did you fund your farming? Do not be shy. Like I said, I'm a development practitioner. And who knows, there could be grants waiting for someone. So don't be shy. If you're going to speak, indicate by raising your hand, please. Okay? Yes. From the front. I saw two hands, yes. Divine. Okay. You took a loan. Okay. At the back.
I attended one program, Young African Innovates, empowered by UNDP and MasterCard. So they gave us grants, and then I used that money to try the dry season farming. And I'm still using it for the rainy season farming.
If you don't mind, okay, how much was it?
The grant, it was 7 million.
7 million.
Yes.
And you need more than that.
Yes, because the dry season farming costs a lot.
Okay, thank you. The people at the back, yes, in pink. Please introduce yourself when you take the microphone.
Good afternoon, ma. I don't have much to say because I'm representing my friend, which is Ritkat Monlenka Zakaria. So it all started from passion, and also she started little, maybe growing sweet potatoes, strawberry, and so many vegetables and fruit, using her home surrounding and with use of sack before she proceed at the outdoor farming. Thank you, ma.
Thank you. Okay, the next person.
I started my farming with my personal money. That is, I joint contribution. That is, we do monthly contribution. So I used to collect during the rainy season. Towards that, at least I used to get 1 point, and with the little that my farm we put into it, and that is how I continued with my farming. So at the end, when we sell the product, we at least save some because of the next farming season. That is how I continue up till now. That is the way I practice it.
Wow. A round of applause for all you beautiful women. You know what we're doing right now? It's called peer-to-peer learning. Okay, you're learning from each other. You're reflecting on your experiences. And I believe that based on some of the things you've shared today, somebody might be opened to an opportunity, and there will be people here who would have access to resources. I'm not promising anything, but there are a lot of organizations that are trying to help women. How many of you have taken courses before on climate smart agriculture or climate smart farming? How many of you think that you actually need courses to be able to improve? Please stand up if you think you need courses. Okay, this is the time to address some of my colleagues from the ministries now. Please, if you're representing any subnational, sit down, ladies. Thank you. Stand up if you're representing a subnational from any ministry. State government. Thank you. Please. All right, please, can we have the microphone, please, so that they can do just a short introduction? We need to know who is represented in the room. Thank you, colleagues, for coming. Please introduce yourself and let us know which state you're representing.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hajia Zainab Adamu from Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security.
Wow. So we have the federal government represented. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're going home with a communique today. Round of applause.
Good afternoon, ma. My name is Rhoda Adeyoma. I'm representing Federal Ministry of Agriculture.
Guys, we are loaded. They are here. Thank you. A round of applause.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, ma.
I am Eze Chinwe from the same ministry.
That's my name. My name is Chinwe. So nice meeting you too. Nice meeting you. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am Kano Alfred Promise
from Federal Ministry of Agriculture, particularly in gender unit.
Oh,
where
wow.
we deal with women farmers organization.
A round of applause for the federal government. Thank you very much. So now, you know what? I think right now we need to start drafting our communique so that the Oga Kpatakpata will hear us today. Now, thank God that the Federal Ministry of Agriculture is represented here. And I'm sure that from the gender unit and every other unit now, they are quite aware of some of the challenges you are encountering. But there is something else that is quite important, and that is developing a growth mindset, moving from survival to prosperity. Please, the next slide. If women are experiencing problems, or if our parents farmed with hoes, and now we are farming with hoes, I'm listening, hearing some of the challenges, and most of us here inherited the business from our fathers, then it then means that there is need for us to bring about social transformation, for us to change the ways we farm. We need to move from subsistence farming to modern agripreneurship, which is why you took the pledge you did here. If you look at the slide there, you look at the difference between traditional farming and modern agripreneurship. And what most of you have been doing before now has been traditional farming. A traditional farmer farms to survive, where I heard Mama there telling us she's feeding families. Thank you once more. A round of applause for her. Now, when you move, and she became an agripreneur without actually knowing it. She didn't know that her labeling has changed and that she's now adding value. So a traditional farmer uses manual labor, but an agripreneur mechanizes using transitions to mechanization, which is why we are here to support Honda as a development partner. A traditional farmer sells raw produce, but an agripreneur focuses on value added. Now, how many of us here focus mostly on selling the raw produce? And how many people have a finished product? Please, if you sell the raw produce, just indicate by raising your hand. You sell cassava, okra, and those things? Does anybody here export? Good. So that then there is hope for us, and that means this message is for you. That means you are currently becoming, okay? You're becoming an agripreneur. You need to transition from becoming a traditional farmer to a modern agripreneur. Now, a traditional farmer depends on rainfall, but an agripreneur depends on climate smart production. And you look at rain forecast, the smartphone in your hands, you can use that to check the weather. A traditional farmer works alone, but an agripreneur focuses on cooperatives and partnerships. How many of us here are members of a cooperative? Huh? Let me repeat myself. How many of us here are members of a cooperative? Okay. What's the name of your cooperative, Ma? Pardon? Nimwam. Okay. How many was the membership like? Now let's talk to our colleagues. Remember I told you I'm not just going to stand here and talk today. Please, can we have the microphone? Let's talk to our colleagues from the Federal Ministry. Do we have cooperatives that they can tap into? Or how easy is it for the women to form cooperatives? Backed by Honda, of course. Maybe our colleague from the gender units could help. And bring the microphone, sir. Thank you. Please listen, okay? The essence of coming here today is not just to sit down and listen to me tell you about what you need to do, but we are looking at practical solutions now since we have the stakeholders here. All stakeholders are here now. Thank you.
Yeah, to make it very brief,
okay.
I know the ministry have a cooperative department.
Okay.
Which my wish, the Honda or the group of agripreneur women association should partner with.
Okay. a part of, thank you. Okay, she has something to say. Please pass the microphone.
Yes, please. Well, in our own sector, that is the crop sector, we work
Yes.
under various food value chains.
Mhm.
You find that if the government wants to help all the farmers, almost we work through what? Helping Hand of Almost Registered Farmers Organization. Is it
Okay.
the Rice Farmers Organization, the yam farmers, the cowpea farmers, the groundnut farmers organization? Through that,
And that's
the
how it
various
works.
registered with the government through the Federal Ministry of Trade and Industry, or All Farmers Association of Nigeria. Yes, that's how when as a farmer you want a help from the government, you come through what? A registered company cooperative.
Exactly. Now, I think I have to go back to, thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I think, please, for those of you that are here now, I think it becomes important. Last year, when we had the 2.0 or 2.1, the Southwest farmers came up with a communique, and that communique yielded 2 cooperatives in Osun State right now. We have Ikari and we have Wikari in Osun right now. So, and now we've heard from our colleague over there now that there is is it a ministry, a department of cooperatives? So I'm thinking now that perhaps one person should volunteer to lead the Honda Agripreneur group now. Can we do that? Who is going to volunteer? You put down the names and then, yes, beneficiary, great. Now pick up a pen, take a pen and write down everybody's name now. Because you know why? The representatives, I am an opportunist, okay? And whenever I work, I have one foot in government, I have 3 legs. I have one in academia, one in development, as a development practitioner, and then another one in government. So believe me when I tell you things, when I give you expo, how to catch these people. In fact, how to catch us, I'm them, okay? So what you do is pick a pen right now and write down everybody's name. For the ones who have business names, write their first name and their business name. The ones who do not have, this is where you need help. Which arm of the ministry, which department in the ministry can help them with registration and all of that? Because I know such support exists. We have it in Osun. Okay, Doc, let me when she's done. Mm-hmm.
So I think in all of this, they should involve SMEDAN. There are so many opportunities that SMEDAN are giving out. And of recent, we just finished a training for AGBDSP, that is Business Development Support Providers in Agriculture. And they are going so big on that, and it's in conjunction with EDC, Pan-Atlantic University, and Kaduna Business School. So it's an advantage for people in the north, because so many of these opportunities come, and people in the north, they are not aware.
Wow.
Yes, people in Southwest, Lagos, and environs, they take so much advantage of this. So I think with this that Honda has done, you people should try and come together, and thank goodness that Federal Ministry of Agriculture is here. SMEDAN is also part of federal establishment. So there's a way they can work together. Like for the business registration now, they are doing free registration. Small business owners. So try and make something work. It's an opportunity.
Thank you. Thanks, Doc. Colleague, do you still have, please give her, let her add something.
And for you to come through the ministry expressly, you need to go through the channel of the Department of Federal Extension Services.
Is someone writing?
That register women organizations.
Okay. So please, now I think you people will have to nominate a president or a representative right now. Did you hear what she's saying? So you have to talk to my 2 colleagues here to hear what they have so they can guide you. There are businesses here that are not registered. And the only way you can participate or enjoy any benefits from government or from international organizations is by registering your business first. And when you register, you can then tap into partnerships, okay? And they have outlined how you can do that. So that's the first step. Let's move right along. Next slide. So the opportunities before you today as you transition from a traditional farmer to an agripreneur is that you become a woman who has climate smart knowledge. You are no longer a farmer, but you are now a businesswoman, a woman who adds value. But let me ask us again, who or what is an agripreneur? From your own understanding, the lady who told us that she's an agripreneur, could you just come to the front and tell us who an agripreneur is? My textbook definition has not really helped. So maybe you should tell them. Please, the microphone.
Okay, so an agripreneur is someone who does agricultural business, just like the word entrepreneur. They run a full-blown business, but now focused on agriculture. All the functions of businesses, from marketing to accounting to sales to production of it.
A round of applause. So she has done us a favor. So today, you have been baptized from John the Baptist to what? To Barnabas. That's my intrusive thought. You see, we should hold it with a chin. All right, so there is a difference between a farmer and an agripreneur. And an agripreneur asks 5 key questions. The first one is, what do I produce? The second is, who is my customer? The third is, what problem am I solving? It was beautiful to notice that most of the presentations we had there had people highlighting food security. And the fourth question you ask is, what makes me different? Then the fifth would be, will I make a profit? Now, asking will I make a profit means that you will know your numbers and record keeping. Next slide. If you don't know the cost of seed, you wouldn't be able to apply for loans. I asked someone just now, how much do you need for your business? Or how much were you given as grant? She told me 7 million naira. But if I ask most of you here now, realistically, how much do you need to move your business from a small time or subsistence farming to agribusiness? How many of you would be able to give me the numbers? So as an agripreneur, you need to know the cost of seeds. You need to know how much labor costs. How many people do you employ? You need to know what packaging costs. You need to know the cost of water and irrigation. You need to know the cost of everything in your farm. That is the difference between just producing and coming back to cry that the harvest was not good. And then you need to be able to keep records as well. You need to be able to keep, please, order. So as an agripreneur, you need to keep records of your planting dates, your harvest dates. I've been told that I have 5 minutes. Rainfall observations, customers, loans, and other things. And this is where we move to mechanization, but I think I need to skip all of that. Now, a woman who uses mechanization, where we need Honda as a development partner. When you, as an agripreneur, you farm smart. You're no longer working hard, but you work smart. You're going a whole to using a mechanized equipment. It means that you're the same woman, but you end up saving time. You reduce physical labor. Most people would tell you that the reason why they don't want to go into farming is because it ages women. It's not true. If you go into mechanized farming or climate smart farming, which means you're resting on the 3 pillars of prosperity, environmental safety, and resilience, then you would know that you're not the one doing the work, the machine is doing the work. And then as an agripreneur, you will increase your income. Now, and this is where Honda has come in. Most of the equipment, I don't want to repeat this part because Honda already did their advert. So let's jump through that and move to my 90-day growth plan. Please, slide 19. I've been told to move on. If you're keen, we can share my slides later. Now, as an agripreneur, this is very important, please. You need to live with an action plan today, since we have resolved that most of the businesses here that are not registered would be registered, and that you all are going to form a cooperative. You're going to form a partnership. And this is where I need you. You get a pen and a paper. If you have a pen and a paper, please write this down. You need to have an action plan. You need to ask yourself, what is my vision? What do I want my farm to become? For those of you whose businesses do not already have a name, you ask yourself, if my farm were a company, what name would it have? So you sit there now and you conceive that idea. Then the second one you should put down on your paper is, what is my biggest challenge? Most of you have spoken about mechanization, but I don't think that's the only thing. Some of your businesses are not even registered, and some of you don't even know who your clients are, who you're producing for, who your customers are. Now, the third thing you need to put down is, what is my biggest opportunity? And then you write down 3 actions you will take, because when Honda is on going through the different is it senatorial districts? I'm not sure how they're choosing. The southeast, we still have southeast and south. Perhaps we'll have a grand finale where everybody would come and then we reflect on the progress so far. So you also want to know that the decisions you make today by developing this growth plan would come to bear on that day. Now, I want us to do something now. This is the most important aspect of the gift that I'm giving to you today, your accountability partner. Now, you look around this room, everybody, all the farmers represented, please get up and come to the front. I want people to pick their accountability partners. Now, who is an accountability partner? Your accountability partner is somebody that you will call and vent. Unfortunately, therapy is not normalized in Nigeria, so you can't call me and rant because I'm a busy woman, and you can't call my colleagues here. So you will need another farmer. Please, all the farmers, all the agripreneurs, come forward. Thank you. Let's make it very quick before Honda kicks me out. Thank you. Now you come forward, pick, and we're going to do something now that you are here. Next slide. Okay. All right. Now you pick, I'm pairing you up. So you pick an accountability partner. Accountability partner is somebody who encourages you. On those days you wake up and you feel like quitting, that's the person you call. On those days you wake up and you want to reflect and hear what is happening in a different context, that's the person you call. You shouldn't just call your partner, your husband, or your boyfriend, or whoever. Okay, for those who are not married, calling your boyfriend to rant about being a farmer, I don't think I want to be that boyfriend. Thank you. So now you pick, look around. I'm sure you saw each of the profiles here. Pick one person and hold the person's hand, because we're going to do the Abuja Declaration now. Honda said I have 1 minute left. Please. Now, chop, let's get to it. Pick one person amongst all of you. Yes, you are the ones who are getting our equipment today from Honda. I'm a part of Honda now, by the way. That's why I'm saying our. Okay, everybody, pick someone. Remember, you are marrying yourselves today. So bear in mind that whoever you pick today, you're going to call that person at midnight and rant. When you cannot reach Honda, that is the person you reach. Please, have you heard from Honda? Have you heard from Prof? Have you heard from Doc? Have you heard from people? Great. Now hold that hand and turn around, back the audience, and look here. Good. Now repeat. We affirm that. No, hold each other's hand. That is your accountability. You'll be affirming today. Wait, is one person remaining? Are you not 10? Okay, you are the one from Gombe. No, it's 2-2. Please come and. There's a partner here. It's supposed to be 2. I said 2-2. And you are exchanging. Hold her hands. She is your. Hold this other one. Hold your stuff there. Now remember, I told you already who an accountability partner is. It is somebody who encourages you in this journey. As you begin your journey as an agripreneur, this person holds your hands. Okay? This person tells you that everything will be fine. This person tells you that no matter what happens, we are overcomers. We are the ones feeding the nation, and a luta what? Continua. Good. So now let's do the Abuja Declaration. We affirm that.
We affirm that
women are central to Nigeria's food security and economic development.
Women are central to Nigeria's food security and economic development.
We commit to promote climate smart agriculture.
Promote climate smart agriculture.
Expand access to mechanization.
Expand access to mechanization.
Encourage responsible use of appropriate technology.
Encourage responsible use of appropriate technology.
Improve women's access to finance.
Improve women's access to finance.
Strengthen cooperatives and farmer organizations.
Strengthen cooperatives and farm. organizations.
Invest in value addition and agro processing.
Invest in value addition and agro processing.
Expand market opportunities.
Expand market opportunities.
Encourage renewable energy solutions for agriculture.
Encourage renewable energy solutions for agriculture.
Foster partnerships among government.
Foster partnerships among government.
The private sector.
The private sector.
Academia.
Academia.
Civil society.
Civil society.
And development partners.
And development partners.
Support the next generation of women agripreneurs.
Support the next generation of women agripreneurs.
So help us, Lord.
So help.
Next slide, please. Now you raise your hand. The agripreneurs pledge. Today, I choose to think differently.
I choose to think differently.
I choose to see my farm as a business.
I choose to see my farm as a business.
I chose innovation over limitation.
I chose innovation over limitation.
I choose knowledge over fear.
I knowledge over fear.
I choose partnership over isolation.
I choose partnership over isolation.
I choose climate smart agriculture.
I choose climate smart agriculture.
I choose to create value before I sell.
I choose to create value before I sell.
I choose to keep learning.
I choose to keep learning.
I choose to support other women.
I choose to support other women.
I choose to build wealth with integrity.
I choose to build wealth with integrity.
I choose to help feed Nigeria.
I choose to help feed Nigeria.
I am an agripreneur.
I am an agripreneur.
And my future starts today.
And my future starts today.
Thank you so much. And so as we close today, I want you all to leave this room knowing, like I said earlier, that you are the mothers of this nation. You are, whether you are married or not, whether you've given birth or not, you are the ones feeding Nigeria, and you should do that with pride. When you walk into any space, do not be apologetic. Do it with confidence, okay? Do it with pride. Don't ever tell anybody that I am an economist or I am a journalist and I transition. No, when you walk the next time I'm seeing all of you, hopefully in the next 2 years or whenever Honda calls us back again, I want you to walk up, or I'm sure most of you are going to, your cooperatives would prosper, okay? It would flourish from here. Now, when you walk in and you say, hi, my name is Fatima and I am an agripreneur. How does that sound? With power, all right? Thank you so much.
Let's put our hands together for Professor Chinwe Obiaku for that session. It was powerful and it was full of knowledge. Professor Chinwe led the Osun State Climate Action Plan and spearheaded waste to wealth, renewable energy, and circular economic initiatives that promote green growth in Osun State. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands once again for Professor for that powerful delivery. I'm sure every agripreneur here will go home with their 90 days plan, and of course the allegiance they have made today will remain with them, and of course put actions together to become better in everything they are doing. Without wasting time, we're going to have the next 15 minutes having a session where we shall be discussing deeply about agric and other matters relating to sustainable agric, how to do well in business, requirements, what we need to do more of what Professor has also shared with us. Very quickly this afternoon, we have in our midst one of our special guests and also our panelists who will be doing justice to some of these questions this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have CEO and founder of Scallop Media and Technology in person of Dr. Betty Adepoju. Let's put our hands together. She is a certified ILO Women in Business trainer, IFC certified facilitator, and Smidan National Business Development Service provider. We are very lucky to have her here in our midst this afternoon. Founder of Business Innovators Women's Network, having over 500 women. Digital strategy lead for insurance sector strengthening program. She has empowered over 3,000 entrepreneurs and young professionals, achieving over 65% business survival rates with a strong focus on women and economic empowerment. I tell this afternoon, we are very lucky to have Dr. Betty in our midst. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to listen carefully to this session, which is very important. To other panelists we're having this afternoon, we're having Mrs. Olushola Lasukomi, who will also be part of the panelists for discussion for this afternoon. She is also the finance manager for Honda Manufacturing Department. She will also be on the discussion panel. Can we put our hands together for what she waves? In the same vein, we'll also be having, also from Honda Manufacturing Nigeria, Mrs. Elizabeth Chijindu. She is a sales operative executive, data analyst, should be part of the panelists for this afternoon. Over 15 years experience across sales and admin in Honda. Of course, very vast read, and she'll also be doing justice topics we'll be discussing this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be handing over to the anchor of this session to take us to the next phase of this discussion. Gift Nwokore, the anchor person, should be taking over from me. Let's put hands together for Gift Nwokore. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Wale. I believe we've been enjoying the session so far. Why are we quiet? Have you not been enjoying it so far? It doesn't sound like you are. Have we been enjoying the session so far? Good. Okay, so just to take us further into the program, I'll be inviting the panelists that will join me here today, basically to discuss on a topic that we titled From Resilience to Resources, practical ways or practical pathways to women's economic empowerment. And the objective of this entire session is just to explore how women move beyond merely overcoming challenges to accessing resources, finances, practical knowledge on how their businesses can thrive. And I would like to welcome all the panelists, or to invite all the panelists to join me on this panel, on this session. I'll start with our wonderful DG and special envoy to Osun State Governor, Professor Chinwe Obuaku. Please can we put a round of applause for her as she comes. Please, you're welcome, my Sister Dama. Thank you. The next panelist joining us would be wonderful Dr. Betty Adepoju. For some reason, I really love your hairstyle. CEO of Skyloft Media. Thank you very much, Ma. It's quite an honor to have you join us. Thank you. Please, let's clap for her. And to also join us will be one of our very own, Miss Olushola Olasukomi, who happens to be the finance manager in Honda Manufacturing Nigeria Limited. Please, let's clap for her. This woman handles Honda's money. Please, put your hands together. And the next person to join us would be the team lead and for business planning, motorcycle sales department, still from Honda Manufacturing Nigeria, in the person of Miss Elizabeth Chijindu. Please, a round of applause for her as she comes. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. Thank you so much. Again, I would want to welcome each and every one of you to this session, and we appreciate you joining us here today. Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Dr. Betty. Thank you, Ms. Olushola. Thank you, Ms. Elizabeth. To go quickly into the discussion. So we're basically discussing how we can move from resilience to resources, practical pathways for women's economic empowerment. And I would like to start with an opening question to a few of the panelists. Prof, I would like to start with you. So when you hear the phrase from resilience to resources, what does it mean to you? And why is this conversation especially important for women entrepreneurs today? Or do we say agripreneurs here?
I'll put it succinctly. So, when you say from resilience to resources, it behoves that our parents planted with hope, and now we have access to technology and mechanization that has simplified our lives and the outcomes. So that's it, simply put.
Very well said. Very well said. Thank you very much, Ma, for that. Dr. Betsy, same question goes to you. When you hear the phrase from resilience to resources, what does it mean to you, and why is this conversation especially important for women entrepreneurs today?
Okay, just like what our prof has said, that we call them agripreneurs, and I think the focus should be on them for the purpose of this meeting. To me, resilience is not the destination, it's actually the starting point. And once we see that our women, they are able to endure, which is part of the resilience, I think they need resources to make them move further. Because resilience without resources to work with is actually trying to survive and then moving into same cycle.
Deep. Well said. Okay, Olushila-san, my first question to you would be, many small businesses struggle. And this is not because they're not making sales, but because they don't have a clear vision of their finances. And how important is bookkeeping, and why should every woman agripreneur make it a priority from day one? Did you get the question, ma'am?
Thank you very much. So I will say first of all that for any business to survive, then such a business needs to keep their records. And then keeping records simply means that you are keeping a track of the money that flows in and out of your business on a regular basis. So why does this matter to an entrepreneur or a business person? Number one is because it makes you understand the health of your business. So many people make so many sales, so many turnover, and many people are being deceived that, oh, because I'm making this large turnover, I'm making this large sales, my business is making profits. And that may be very wrong. So for you to be able to know whether your business is making a profit, you need to keep records. Records like your sales of what you are making, the expenses, who are those that are owing you, who are those you also need to pay back. So when you have these records, it gives you a better view of your business, whether you are making a profit or you are making a loss. Then secondly, bookkeeping is also very important because it will give you access to funds, easier funds. You have said a lot about it when some of us said we had grants, we had this and we had that. For if you are going to be able to access funds easily, you need to keep records. Or you tell me, who will lend loan to somebody who has no financial records? You cannot even get people to invest in your business or get access to loans if you do not have financial records. You know, there's this TV program that airs on TV, The Next Titan. And I don't know if many of us have watched those programs before. And it talks about these business moguls giving platform for young entrepreneurs to pitch their businesses. And from there, they're able to source for loans, or they can even invest in their businesses. It is because these people have financial records. They ask you, what's your number for last year? How is your business growing? What profit did you make last year? If you do not have any financial records, there is no how you'll be able to access those loans, or even for these people to invest in your business. And the number three thing for why bookkeeping is equally very important is because it helps you to take better business decisions. If you have no records, there's no how you'll be able to make good decisions. Now you have record of what you made last year. You have the record of your sales. This year you can also be looking at, oh, because I made this sales last year, why is my sales dropping this year? You're able to take a decision. This is the profit I made last year. Why has my profit gone lower this year? You're able to take decisions. So it helps you in taking decisions. Then lastly, I will say that for you, for bookkeeping is equally very important because it helps you to manage your cash flow. You have a better cash flow. Why? Because you know what is coming into your business. You know that this month you want to pay these expenses. And because you know all of this, it helps you to keep your cash available at all time and you keep liquid. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Olushola sir. That was a lot. I'm sure we got a few points from that. You know, it helps you know the health of your business, helps you get access to finances. Over to you, Ms. Elizabeth. Now, many businesses start with passion, but eventually they struggle to scale. What separates businesses that grows consistently from those that remains stagnant?
Thank you very much. Passion in every business, like the stepping the foundation, just like you want to build a house, you lay the foundation, you did not take it to roofing stage, you've done nothing. So passion is actually good. It can start a business, but it cannot sustain a business. In sustaining and growing your business, you need to be very innovative. A lot of us farmers here, we are still farming the old way, the way our forefathers did it. And we have a lot of improved technologies that you can use to grow your farm. So you can't just do things the old way and expect results. And some of us here don't have structure. As you're here now, your business is not functioning. It is very wrong. You need to have a structure. You need to have like a well-planned business. You have the manager, you have a secretary, you have a sales rep, everything well documented. So if you can have a very good structure, your business will grow. Then continuous education. You want to grow your, let's say if you're into livestock farming, you want to grow your vets like 1,000 units and currently you're at 100. You need to look for somebody that is currently doing well in that your line of business. Understudy the person. There's nothing wrong in even paying to learn it. If you can do that, your business will grow. Passion is not enough. It can start a business, but you need other things. You need to combine it with discipline, innovation, and continuous education for your business to grow to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Elizabeth. Thank you very, very much. Back to you, Dr. Betty. Many women are incredibly resilient, yet their businesses remain invisible. How important is storytelling and strategic visibility in turning hard work into real economic opportunities?
Thank you, moderator.
Thank you, Ma.
One of the agripreneurs here actually used storytelling when she was trying to introduce herself. One thing is you can be doing a lot, but if nobody is seeing you, you are just on your own. Let me quickly use myself as an example. When we started Scallop Media and Technology, I believe that I know things that I want to do. I was doing it so well, but nobody wants to, resonate with what I'm doing because I'm not able to put myself out there. Until I spoke to my mentor and he told me something. He's actually younger. And he told me, you cannot use my model, Ma, because you are older and you are a late starter in technology. So it will be hard for people that are younger to you to accept you. So how do you do this? How do you get out there? Go and look for people that are in your age bracket, one. Then focus on female. It will really help you. I had to sit down and ask myself, how do I work out this model? And as at that time, I discovered that most trainings that are available, you hear 18 to 35. So how can we break it? I now pick from age 40 to 65. Because I started telling them that, do you think you cannot have digital transformation in your business because you are older? And I keep telling them, if I can do it, you can definitely do it. And then by the time I started that campaign, if I can do it, you can do it. If I was surprised when Prof told me that somebody actually mentioned my name to her. I said, oh, and even this program, someone recommended me. I don't know. I don't know. You can see that I stood up to go and pick a call outside. It's someone that recommended me again. They are now calling me to submit proposal for something. I just told the lady, actually, I'm in Abuja. In Abuja, I'm based in Lagos. So what am I trying to say? Because I didn't keep quiet. Immediately, I told myself that this is what I want to do. It's either I succeed or succeed. There's no option. So until you get to that level in life,
And interestingly, you see this agri thing. I keep telling people that I'm coveting this agricultural thing because I see myself going into it. You are the richest people in this Nigeria, those that are in agri, because the value chain is long and there are a lot of things you can do. And especially for you that you are at the base of the pyramid, that you are the one producing the raw materials that is going to be used by other people. Don't hesitate in telling your stories. Be proud of what you are doing. When I tell people, I tell them I'm a social impact entrepreneur, I'm this, I'm that. I keep talking. You understand? If you don't hype yourself, I bet you nobody will. So make up your mind. This is what I'm doing. I'm an agripreneur. Craft something for yourself, hype yourself. That lady that said I'm an agripreneur, I really give it to her because it takes so much confidence, because people believe when you tell them you are a farmer, they just try to look down on you. But if you are able to, spice it up, and the sky will be the starting point. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. I believe most of us, or a few of us, may have questions for the panelists. So please do well to put down your questions. We'll take your questions at the end of the session. To you, Prof. Government creates enabling environments for economic growth. From your experience, what practical opportunities already exist that women entrepreneurs, especially within agricultural sector, are not taking enough advantage of?
Thank you. I would speak from my experience, my dual-pronged experience as a farmer, and then also as a policy advisor to a subnational. A lot of when we started the exercise, when I started my training this morning, it was quite unfortunate to discover that most of the people who walked up here, most of the farmers or agripreneurs, since they have transitioned now and transformed now to that, are not quite aware. They walk in here not having a full sense of self and not understanding the value that they bring. And as such, when that value is not recognized, or that competence and the skills, the talents that they have as the people who feed the nation or feed a subnational is not internalized and embodied, most of them are unable to push themselves. So from our context in Osun State, the government gives out seedlings. We have a lot of programs for them. But one of the biggest challenge facing women, resilient women farmers, is a lack of partnership and cooperatives, which was why I did the exercise we had just now, having them pick accountability partners, and just someone, Dr. Betty just alluded to having a younger mentor, and that touched something in me. It takes a lot of humility to agree that you are to be mentored by a younger person. I'm a full professor, and I can tell you that we have junior colleagues who are way older than me, who are in their 60s, who get mad just by seeing me. Now, for someone to sit beside me and tell me that she was mentored by, or that her mentor is a younger person, Dr. Betty, you have my respect.
Thank you.
Now, and that is the spirit that every woman entrepreneur here, or every agripreneur here rather, should embody. There are lots of opportunities, but without partnerships, without cooperatives, without understanding, without humility, without understanding that you cannot do it alone, that you need someone, you need to be able to understand opportunities that exist, and you have to be teachable. And the farming is a learning curve. Okay, the harvest you have today, and you think you've mastered a particular planting technique, will shock you. Tomorrow, your livestock you could wake up tomorrow, your livestock develops a new disease, and it keeps evolving. Okay, so you need to keep learning and unlearning and relearning, and you need to form partnerships not just with each other, but with governments. You need to with government bodies. I mean, I didn't even know that the Ministry of Agriculture had a gender unit. Who would have thought about that? But they do have it. So these opportunities exist, but you cannot work in a vacuum, and you cannot work in silos. You need people, you need partnerships. And this is one of the biggest challenges that most agripreneurs or women farmers have. They do not understand that they have to tap into partnerships. They have to tap into people who would hold them accountable and people who would uphold them as they become and grow.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. So we need to develop partnership. We need accountability partners in our agri business and our entrepreneurship businesses as a whole. Ms. Olushola, one common challenge among small business owners is mixing personal and business finances. What practical steps can women take to separate the two and manage their businesses more professionally?
All right, thank you very much. It's very, very important that a business owner should be able to separate their own business money from their personal funds. And one of the steps that can be taken, the first step that can be taken is that a business owner should open a business account. It's very, very important. And for you to be able to do this, the professor alluded to it by saying that you need to register your business, that you have the business name. So if you get to the bank, you need to have a CAC document for them to be able to open your own business account for you. So every money coming into your business, every money going out of your business is passing through that account. So that is the first step. You need to have that for you to be able to separate your business money from your personal funds. And secondly is that you need to pay yourself. Because most often times what happens where some business get drowned is because money is ants are being dipped into the business funds. You have this occasion to do, you have this to attend to, you have children fees to pay, and you begin to dip your ends into the business funds. So you need to be able to separate the two, pay yourself an amount. If you ask somebody that was managing the business for you, you will pay that person a salary. So pay yourself salary, and so if there are needs, of course, you could take money from that amount that you have paid yourself. Then thirdly is the fact that you must be able to identify a business need, separate a business need from a personal need. Anytime you want to withdraw money from that your business account, you need to tell yourself and say, is this need, is it the business oriented? Am I doing it for the business, or am I doing it for my own personal need? So you should be able to do that in order to separate that. And lastly is that you must create a budget. Create a budget for yourself. When you have a budget is a plan. It helps you to set your financial goals. When you have that, it will help you, it will prevent you from spending unnecessarily or spending on what is not, or spending on personal needs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Olushola. Ms. Elizabeth, how important is business planning for women agripreneurs, and what are the essential components of every agri-business plan? What components should we include?
Thank you very much. Planning is very important in every aspect of life. They say when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You know, when you don't have a plan in your business, you are likely to a man or a woman traveling without destination. You've been moving, but no progress. You know, working with Honda, I've learned so much in Honda that sometimes we have problems even at home with our spouses, because Honda will teach you how to plan. Like Prof said some things, and I was just smiling because I know the work gifts will go through to propose that to management, because we already have our 5-year plan. So you can just come up with anything. That is how important planning is, and it's working for us in Honda. So as a business person, you need to plan every aspect of your business. And there are key components, things you need to consider. Number one, you need to have a clear vision. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And which problem do you want to solve? If you've identified the problem, the next thing you need to do, you do a market analysis. Currently, I own a business, and you see me on Facebook because our algorithm has a way of bringing all your search to you in all your social media platforms. So you see me, there's so many pages talking about the business I'm doing, or even say click the bio below to join WhatsApp group. I don't want to buy anything from them. What am I doing? I'm studying how they are doing the business, their prices, and their marketing tips. These are things I check on those my competitors' page. So what am I trying to say? You do a market analysis. Who are your customers? What is their need? And how do you intend to distribute to them? Having done that, the next thing you need to do a kind of marketing strategy. Do you want to do the traditional marketing way, or you want to go digital in your marketing? How do I mean by traditional? You're talking about billboard, flyers, radio, or you want to advertise on TikTok, Facebook, social media network services. You understand? So the next thing you need to do what they call operational planning. what is the size of land that I need to carry out this vision or this thing I'm looking at? Then what is the manpower? How many people do I need to do this business with me? Then you talk about storage. How do you want to do it? Do you want to distribute from your farm directly to the end users, or you're producing in mass, large quantity that you need to store it somewhere? You need to consider your storage facility. Then the next thing you need to do, you need to plan your finance. Where do I get the fund? And if actually you're planning to do business in a big way, you need to start building your credit score from all this loan, because sometimes if you want to collect loan, they look at your credit history for them to give you loan. The next thing you need to plan risk management. What if there is flood? What if there is climate change? What if there is what you call pest or disease outbreak? How do you manage all this? So you need to get all your what if analysis right. And from time to time, we do an evaluation. This is the plan I made. Am I there? What do I need to do? What am I not doing currently? So planning is very, very broad. Thank you, and important in every business.
Thank you so much, Ms. Elizabeth. Dr. Betty, just following up on what Ms. Elizabeth said about digital platforms, my next question to you would be, digital platforms has changed, or they change how businesses grow. How can women in agriculture use media and digital communication to attract customers, partners, and investors without requiring a huge marketing budget?
All right, thank you. I believe that mostly everyone here, we have a smartphone. And like I always tell people, when you tell them about digital transformation, tech skills, I don't have idea. I'm not Gen Z. I can't handle it. But you can use your WhatsApp to send message to your friend. If you can operate your WhatsApp, you are digitally transformed automatically. So it's now left to you to be able to know that, how can I use this to be able to put my business out there? And WhatsApp is more or less the cheapest thing you can use, apart from you getting your data, unlike now that they are trying to, monetize some part of it. But interestingly, you can still use what you have to get what you want. Let me just give you a small pro hack here. If you are using just ordinary WhatsApp, then you can have two WhatsApp on your phone, right? The WhatsApp business and the main WhatsApp. So you can dedicate, that means you have two numbers. You can dedicate one of the WhatsApp business for your business. And interesting, you can even have a mini website, which is like a catalog of the things you do. Like the lady that mentioned that her vegetable is the best. How will you prove that to me, that your vegetable is the best? Have you been able to capture the picture? When I came in, I told the gift something. I said, I don't joke with media. That is me. I told her that, please tell photographers, for every move I make, they should snap me. Yes. For every move I make, every day when I dress up to go out, my PA must snap me at least 20 pictures. Yes, different angles. So I will now pick the best. So when I pick the best, because that's what I'm selling myself. Everything I have to sell is in my head. So, and I'll now put it on my status. I'll keep making noise there that I'm wealthy Betty. Everything that is part of me, I use it to market myself. I'll tell them that the gray hair lady, customized by nature. So you say things that will attract people to you. If you are selling tomato, talk about the tomato. Say something about that tomato under your WhatsApp. I've gotten so many gigs on my WhatsApp because when I keep saying I'm wealthy, Betty, you are wealthy. You are so wealthy. I say I'm wealthy. You understand? I keep saying it. And some people, they can't even call me Dr. Betty without adding that wealthy at the back of it. So this Dr. Wealthy Betty, what do you do? Yes, and I keep saying I do this. I can train here. I can train. Do you know, in the course of this, I got engagement with GIZ, UNDP, MasterCard Foundation. And you know, when I say I've trained over 3,000 women, it's not a joke. Yes. I work hand in hand with Enterprise Development Center to train on TNY project by MasterCard Foundation. Because I didn't keep quiet. They refused to call me. I didn't keep quiet. I keep pushing it to them on my WhatsApp status because I know some of their facilitators are on my WhatsApp status. The day they lack someone to come and train, that's when I became a faculty member there because someone keeps seeing it every day. So how are you pushing your business out? I'm not saying you should not praise God, you should not thank God on your WhatsApp pages. But those people that sang those songs that you are playing there, they've made their own money. So after thanking God, put your business there. That's the cheapest you can use for yourself because so far I see you as SMEs. I won't say go and pay for Facebook ad because it will shock you that no matter amount you pay, it may not convert. But the one that will always convert for you is the one what people can relate with. That your church member, that your other parents in your children's school, they will see it. And by the time one person is able to tell another person about you, before you know it, you have gone viral. So make noise about your products on your WhatsApp business will go a long way. And good enough, if you have your personal Facebook page, talk about what you do there. I can do this, I've grown, and make sure at every point in time, data is very important. Put figures to it. If you see when they are reading, she has trained over 3,000 with 65% business survival rate. These are the things that sells you out. There's one woman there that said they produce something bag of maize, 150 bags of that journalist woman, yes, from Taraba. I was now thinking, single woman produce 150. Now imagine her having government sponsorship or backup, or an institution decide to, support her. You can imagine watching 150 bags. If 150 bags is quite a lot. So, and if she's able to push this out, who knows? So please take advantage of it. Digital transformation is very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Betty. Back to you, Prof. Sustainability is becoming central to agriculture. Now, how can women-led agribusinesses integrate sustainable practices while improving profitability? I'm sure I'm not the only one who still drinks water from plastic bottles. Neither is Honda the only company that still prints papers. So please.
Thank you, though. Unfortunately, we were unable to get to the part of my presentation, my training that talked about climate smart agriculture. And climate smart agriculture rests on 3 pillars. The first one is resilience, which we already started with. The second one is prosperity. And the third one is environmental protection. Women can be resilient, just like Dr. Betty mentioned earlier, you can't stop there at being resilient, then it means you're just groveling within the same spot. But then they can also prosper too with the help of mechanization. They have to transition from subsistence farming, from manual labor to mechanized farming, or to technology aided, which is climate smart, which is smart farming. And it is through technology that we become climate smart. And whilst they are doing that, they can still protect the environment. I'll give you an example. In Osun State, we have areas that were prone to drought. We had some of the areas, I think it was in Iwo, local government, where people were unable to use I think we had rainfalls, but we've been seeing flash rainfalls all over the country now. With flooding, it would rain just one day and then you have flooding everywhere, but crop yields are poor. And then a cooperative there, women in agriculture in Osun State, came together and bought the irrigation, the solar irrigation system, and it helped them. And then they had, so for some weird reason, they paid a courtesy visit to my office, and I realized that I kept asking them what happened. While other people were complaining that their crop yields were poor, most of them were actually very excited that they had a greater yield. What was that? Climate smart agriculture. So they didn't waste their time. Now, but they went ahead and got solar-powered irrigation systems. That's number one. Then secondly, if women can tap into some of the opportunities that government has provided. The last time, after the first training we had, the empowerment initiative we had here, we went back home to Osun State, and the government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, provided tractors to most of the women farmers from Osun State, and they were able to plow their farms. Some of them had, they were given, what do you call them, seeds. Apart from the seeds, they were also given drought-resistant seeds as well. So most of them are now out there testifying to what one can achieve when you embark on climate-smart agriculture. So for most of the agripreneurs here, the newly minted agripreneurs here, my advice is to focus more on climate-smart agriculture. There are ways to do it, and you have access to Honda. Most of the products they have is actually encouraging you to move from suffering, to move from small-time farming to mechanized farming, to move to technology. So thank you.
Thank you. Still to you, Prof. Okay, we're still on you. We should be ending the session very quickly. Okay. But a final question to you. Could you share one practical action that every woman in this room can take within the next 30 days to move from resilience to greater economic opportunity? In 1 minute, please.
Sorry, repeat that.
Could you share one practical action every woman in this room can take within the next 30 days to move from resilience to greater economic opportunity? Just in 1 minute.
Go and register with your Ministry of Agriculture in your state. They have resources, they have grants, they have resources that are meant for women. Go today, don't waste time. Osun State has it, most of the Southwest states have it, and I am sure that most of the resources are coming from the federal government. Thank God our colleagues are here. And I'm sure that the North, who are actually the food basket of the nation, right, we should have access to that. So if there is one step you should take today, it is to go and register your business with the Ministry of Agriculture in your state. Thank you.
Dr. Betty, the final question for you is, what is one resource that is not money that every woman agripreneur should actively seek? One resource, not money, every agripreneur should actively seek. In 1 minute, please.
Digital transformation. If you have a business and your business is not digitized, you are not on the world map. Digitize your business.
Thank you very much, Ma. It's been wonderful having you all on the panel session, but just before you go, I would want to know if we have questions from the audience, please. Any questions? We can take just 2 questions, please. Quickly. Please, can we get her a mic?
It's so wonderful, this panel, as if it's an eye-opener to us, the beginners, that is we that have not registered. But what I want to ask is about on this risk taking, especially the farmers, you know, when after farming, floods will come and destroy everything at the end. You have taken the risks of farming, using your resources, and what else will you do to recover from this loss? Because formally they will tell you insurance, and when you start pushing forward for that insurance, you end up being fed up of pushing. You just say, let me just forget about it. So in this panel discussion, I want you people to help us. Let's see how maybe when you get in such situation, how can you come out of it? Secondly is this issue of record keeping. I have if I have a business, can I use one person to be the secretary and accountant at the same time? Or I have to get somebody else that will be the secretary, this one will be the accountant.
Ma'am, let me take the first question. Maybe someone else can take the second question. When I said that you should go to the Ministry of Agriculture in your state and register, there is a reason. Recently in Osun State, we had a rainstorm that destroyed homes and property, and I think 1 or 2 lives were lost. And we did an audit, and OSEMA moved in, and some of those, the people who lost things, are being compensated right now. Government is even fixing some of the facilities. Now, as a farmer, it is good to have insurance. Okay, insurance works even in places like South Africa. If you lose a cow or a cattle or anything, it's not easy for them to verify because you would have buried that animal before the insurance would come in. Now, the reason I'm saying to register with your Ministry of Agriculture is for compensation. If there is anything like flooding and there was no alert, the government did not send out alerts or they didn't notify you or forewarn you or anything, you can claim. And in Osun State, we are giving to farmers, we are compensating farmers who suffer losses. We give them seedlings, drought-resistant seedlings that will survive adverse temperatures. And then we compensate them if there is any loss due to climate-related events. And then that is also where the business registration comes into. And the cooperatives come in. Most cooperatives are registered. And when they are registered and there are any losses, they come together, pull together resources, and they support you. So do that today. Thank you.
All right, for the second question about the record keeping, for a startup business, for you to have same person keeping your records and at the same time being the secretary, I don't think it's not too bad for a business that is just starting up. And then controls around those areas, around that area is still secured, because majorly what a secretary does is not an accounting area. So I think the control over that area is fine. And most importantly, if you want somebody, which is very, very important for your business now, is for you to have somebody to keep a record. If you are still thinking, can this person do the same thing? The most important area now is for you to keep that record. And I believe that somebody who is keeping the record for your business could equally stand as a secretary. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. For the sake of our time, okay, one last question. Please, but let's have your question. Oh, a contribution. I want to also identify to her that not only Ministry of Agriculture can also partner with you. There are other agri organizations, development partners, NGO who can also buy in and support at losses. Thank you so much. For the sake of our time, we may not be able to take any further questions, but I'm sure if you have questions, you can easily reach out to any of the panelists here and ask your questions. They're still with us at least to the end of the event. I want to especially thank all of you for sitting here with me and chatting with me today. Thank you so much for your time. Please, can we put a round of applause for them as they leave? I'm sure you've learned a lot. Please clap for them. Clap, 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 clap. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this session. Let's put hands together for our panelists. They've done justice to so many of our doubts and also some of the things bothering us. We are at the peak of today's event, ladies and gentlemen. Why we are here is to celebrate with our finalists and our beneficiaries today, 10 of them, and this session is what we are here for. Can you quickly help us with the chairs so the background can be nice? Can you help us with the chairs, please? Okay. Right now is the time where we want to give under support to the beneficiaries. 10 of them. We have carefully done the selection considering business line, needs, and requirements. Based on these conditions, we'll be giving these gifts to all of the 10 beneficiaries. Can I have live music, please? I will call on Joy Abiola Umo from Plateau State. She'll be the first to receive a motorized backpack sprayer from Honda to support our farm business. I will enjoy Leo San to join me as we present this to Mrs. Abiola Joy Omo. DJ, please. I also want to employ Deputy Director Mrs. Zana Badamu to also join us as we present this also to these farmers for Ministry of Agriculture. Let's put hands together for her as she comes, please. Thank you very much, ma. From Honda to you, we believe this equipment will do the hard work. As we become Honda ambassador today, please preach this good news to communities, fellow farmers, far and beyond, about Honda equipment on your farm. Thank you very much. I will also call on, you can wait, madam, please, you can wait behind, ma. Yes. Gonna do, you can go, yeah. Listen, still wait. I will, when I want to go, just wait. Don't go yet, listen. Okay. I'll be calling on Ajibeshi Elizabeth or our representative. If you are here, please come up from Kaduna. Tila. To support your business by Honda, considering the needs and requirements, we'll be giving you an FQ650 tiller to support your business. Thank you very much. Can I have a seat? Madam, thank you very much. I will call on Abayomi-san, MB representative, and also Dr. Betty, as we present this to the next beneficiary. Fatima Yusuf, please come forward. Fatima Yusuf, please come forward. Tila. Okay. From Honda, to support your business, to support what you do, we are presenting this to you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I will call on the regional manager for Abuja, Francis Onya. Okay. Represented by the sales manager for motorcycle, Mr. Emmanuel Ubebo, in giving the next award to our farmer from Plateau, Lenka. MBS. So, we'll be giving you an MBS motorized backpack sprayer to support your business, to make farming easier, efficient, and effective on behalf of Honda. Thank you. I will call on Rhoda Odeyenuma if she's here. Please come forward. Emmanuel, Sam, please remain, please. Emmanuel. The next beneficiary is Ruth. Let her come to the middle. From Plateau. Jolly Friends. Prof, please wait behind, please. I will call on the HR manager for Honda Manufacturing, Fumi Adeyegbe, for this award presentation. HR manager, please quickly. I'll call on Otuwe Esther, the fish farmer, professional fish entrepreneur. Of course, water pump to support your business. Photographer, can they move to the center? Advise us. This will help your business effective and productive business for you with this water pump. You're also becoming an ambassador for Honda. Please spread the good news. Thank you. I think I wait behind. Prof, still wait behind. This one. I'll call Wilson, or our representative if he's here. Okay. Mama journalist. Agripreneur. Sorry. Agripreneur. A tiller for her. Want to change how you work on behalf of Honda for productive farming next season. We are giving you an FQ650 for tilling. Thank you very much. I will call on stage our finance manager, Ms. Olushola. No, last one, Ms. Olushola to join in this presentation. So, beneficiary, presenter, all women. I mean, I'm waiting. I want to don't run. Fatima Yakubu Bello. Fatima Yakubu Bello from Yobe State. Water pump. I can see she's so excited to support what we do, to support irrigation farming, off-season farming. Water pump will do very well for you. From Honda to you. So can we have all the beneficiaries to come together for their photo sessions right now? Congratulations, ma. So I want to have Prof. Dr. Betty, DG for Ministry of Agri, to join all the beneficiaries in taking a group picture. Can we have the lights, please? The lights, please. The lights. The lights, please. HMN Management, Abayomi-san, please join. Leo-san, please join. Beliza. My sincere apologies. Beliza Nerus. Hey, remaining. So sorry. Beliza Nerus, MBS from Plateau State. My sincere apologies. Okay. Okay. So sorry about that. How did I miss you? And she's been here since yesterday. Okay. Olushola-san, please, can you join present? From Gombe. Tila. From Gombe. Thank you very much. Congratulations. This will make your farm more effective and your activities less strenuous. Can we have the group pictures now? HMN management team, can you join? Photographers, can you arrange them perfectly for a nice shot? Photographers, please, let's arrange them for a nice shot. Dr. Betty, please join. Photographers, please do the arrangements very quickly. We want to have a nice shot of our beneficiaries. It doesn't change. Photographer, please do the arrangement very quickly. Photographers, please do the arrangements. Please, you have to hold on for me. I'm the power product manager. I should be in this picture. I want to say thank you to all our beneficiaries. Because we cannot give this product to everybody, but we consider that there are so many other persons online, within and without, outside Nigeria, who also want this product. We are having a special sales of this product today. Can you please display the slide? We want everybody to also benefit from what we are doing today as Honda. Because we want this to go round, we'll be giving very special price today for some products which are from the agri category. We have the MBS motorized backpack sprayer, the FQ650, the tiller, and also the palm cutter today. We are giving a 6% discount today for any persons who can make payment for the FQ650 today with any of the attachments. 6% discount today, all from Honda supporting women and every other person who is interested in getting a Honda agri equipment. For palm cutter also today, we are giving a 10% discount for whoever can make payment within today on these products. For the Honda pressure pump, 6% discount today for whoever can make payment today, and also for the motorized backpack sprayer at discounted price of 6%. Honda is trying to encourage everybody in Agric, even if you're not a woman. I think we should give Honda a round of applause for all of this. Please, our online viewers, if you are interested, just drop yes and your contacts. Our team are online to also take the orders from you and discuss delivery and also other matters regarding this product. For the sake of this program for today, we'll be extending this discount sales for 30 days to encourage all farmers who will say, I'm not aware, I did not plan. So within the next 30 days, every farmer can plan to enjoy the discounts for this program. 6% on agri products, 10% on palm quota, 6% on pressure pump, and also 6% on the backpack sprayer. Thank you very much. Please, online viewers, if you're interested, drop yes, and our team will begin to talk to you, and will be a benefit also onto you. As we wrap up the 2026 second edition of Women in Agri program today, I want to thank our esteemed beneficiaries who are taking time to be here. Before you go, please, we're having a one-on-one session with all of you. As we mentioned to you, we do not stop at selling product to you. We also want to give you education how to set up, how to maintain these products, to have the best use of them. Please do not go in a hurry for that session. Right now, because of our time, I will call on our dignitaries from the Ministry of Agric, in person of Mrs. Zana Badamu, briefly to give us a good message and also a talk on collaboration with Honda. Thank you. Ms. Adamo, please, it's your time. Let's put our hands together for her as she comes.
Well, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Well, on behalf of the Federal Ministry of Agric and Food Security, I wish to thank the Honda organization for organizing this wonderful program. Well, we are looking forward to see that more of these programs are being organized by you. And for now, we want to see that better collaboration comes in for Honda across all the farmers' organizations across the country, so that more and more women can be more beneficiaries of the farm inputs and farm implements, so as to make farming a more easy for all the women across the country. So we say thank you. As for me, I wish to plead for you for better collaboration. Right now, I work with the groundnut value chain, Dex Officer, Groundnut Value Chain, Federal Ministry of Agric and Food Security. I'm the one. And in groundnut value chain, we are really out to see that what? Groundnut for processing, groundnut for production, groundnut for marketing. If for any time you can get and see that we collaborate together for better training of my fellow groundnut farmers, because I've been carrying out so many groundnut workshops across the country for women and youths empowerment. So if you can help us, because in the near future, we are looking out for the groundnut pyramid in Nigeria. If we can help to see that you help us with better sponsorship for the groundnut farmers, so that what we can help to support my fellow youth farmers and women across the country. So we hope to see that what in the near future more programs will be organized. And for my advice to you fellow women, please, how you are being advised by our fellow people, because right now I know many women are into what? They want farm inputs. So you need to help yourself to register, because through the various state governments, as they say, right now my own letter was what? Many people want farm inputs across the country, but the greatest advice we can reform them to what? Is to go and register and see that what? They are captured in their various states, so that what? When they will be shortlisted among the list of various beneficiaries that will benefit among the farm inputs that the federal government are being distributed for the various farmers. So we say thank you and looking forward to attending more program by the Federal Ministry of Agric. Thank you very much.
Let's put hands together for Madam Zainab Adamu, Deputy Director, Federal Ministry of Agric, Abuja. So we've heard it all from her. There are opportunities within. Let's liaise with that. Let's find collaborations. And then for those of us who do groundnut farming, we can also get 1 or 2 benefits discussing with her. Right now, we are wrapping up this program. From the beneficiaries, I'll be calling on Mrs. Lydia Wilson for a thank you message on behalf of all the beneficiaries to Honda. Let's give her a round of applause. She's an, what do you call it? Agripreneur. I'm also learning.
Good afternoon, once again. I'm here just to say thank you, thank you. On behalf of the beneficiaries, first of all, I want to say thank you for the Honda for making it very possible for us to gather together here from various states in the north. We want to say thank you for recognizing us. Thank you for making us to be part of the history in the northern zone. We appreciate you and we promise that we are not going to fail you. You people will see us advertising the Honda products. And we will make sure that we have your contact so that we will be able to tell others, why don't you buy these products? Because when we are using it, they will be able to see how good and quality that product is. We want to say thank you. And to our panelists, honestly, I want to say thank you to Gifts, Professor Chinwe, Dr. Betty, Mrs. Olushola, Mrs. Elizabeth. In fact, today's discussion is an eye-opener. I don't know if you don't mind, I would say this panelists, they just did everything for me to make progress in agripreneur because already I am part of it. So we want to thank you for opening our eyes to understand that we are not to mix our personal finances with our business. We want to say thank you for making it for us to know that record keeping is very important. And we want to thank you because you made us to know that age is not a barrier when it comes to digital. Our mommy has made me to feel more stronger. I said, how can I always be on computer, on laptop, on this? I don't feel. Let me allow the children to do it. But from now, immediately when I get home, they will know that we will be competing together. Because I want to be a digital agripreneur. So I want to say thank you, Ma. You've opened our eyes and you've encouraged us. And the issue of management risks too. Because we find out that at times flood will just wash out your farm produce and you don't have any other option. It's just to relax. But I understand that that insurance is very important. And above all, register your business. So, Ma, we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. In fact, the knowledge we got this afternoon, is the one that is going to give us that wealth that we're looking for. Without knowledge, like me, imagine for 10 years I've been farming, but lack of knowledge made me to be stagnant. But today, I am free. Honestly, I'm free. My business is going to change. Because I used to put my personal income into my farming, and at the same time, when I have problem, I have to run back to that income again. You will see the next time again, I'll be looking for another money from any contribution I've made to start up. But from now henceforth, I believe all of us will be able to know that we are not supposed to do that. And we must be personally paid from our business so that it will make us not to have that a temptation of touching what is not supposed to be. So thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you. And may God bless all of us. And may we have a successful journey back to our destination, especially we that came from Jigawa. You know, my own journey is, I believe, is the farthest, Taraba. From here, I think other people will reach home before me, but I want to say thank God for the journey medicine, and thank God He's going to take us back to our destination. And thank you, Honda, once more again for alleviating our plight as female farmers, because now I am not going to be running up and down for tractor. Already, Honda, God has used you to bless me. Say thank you very much.
That was a summary of everything we have done today. Thank you so much, Mrs. Lydia. As we wrap up very quickly, I will call on the HR manager for Honda Manufacturing for the closing remarks. Please do not go in a hurry. We are still going to have lunch after this session. Please do not go in a hurry. We're going to have lunch after this session. Let's put hands together again for Fumi Adeyegbe, HR manager.
Okay, thank you, everybody. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to the beneficiaries. Out of a total applicants of about 250, we're able to shortlist these beneficiaries. And I hope that this product will go a long way to make your farming much more easy. And we also want to employ you to be ambassadors of Honda. And for the representative of the government, especially from the ministries, we want to also thank you very much for honoring our invitations. And we pray that the collaboration between the farmers and the ministry will go on well also. For our panelists also, we thank you also for honoring our invitation also. And we wish everybody all the best of luck. As we return back to our various destinations, we pray that we have a journey message. And by the time we are going to do the next event, we also pray that we'll be able to get testimonies from the beneficiaries of this particular one. So we thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. I will say God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Let's put hands together for the HR manager for Honda. Women Agri 3.0 loading. Further details will be communicated. We've come to the end of this edition of Women in Greek Empowerment Program by Honda 2.0. I want to say safe journey to our beneficiaries. Please let the machine do the hard work. That is the message from the MD CEO of Honda Manufacturing Nigeria. We believe with this equipment, it will make your farming activities smarter, efficient, and more effective. And of course, food security will be guaranteed. Please, can we convey at the red carpet group pictures? Can we convey at the red carpet behind the hall for the red carpet? Please, for online viewers, discount sales is ongoing. Please just type yes, and our representative will discuss with you. Discount sales is still going on till the end of August. Please, if you are interested, let's type yes, and then our team will discuss with you. Thank you very much for coming. God bless you all. Please do not also go in a hurry. After group pictures, we have lunch, please. After the group pictures, we have lunch. Beneficiaries, guests, dignitaries, let's have a group picture at the red carpet behind. Then we have lunch. Thank you very much.
kushoto kulia, kushoto kulia,